And here we go. Welcome again. We've got another episode of Cardboard Conversations. As always, I am Pat the Pauper. You guys are awesome. And I'm joined by another phenomenal person. This guy, Pure MTG, Matt. How
Yo,
you doing, buddy?
yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I woke up, got a decent amount of sleep. I figured I would have
Mm,
a real struggle yesterday and having to
mm.
I had to get up at 4 p.m., which is really early for me because I'm third shifter.
Yeah, that's like 3 hours
Um,
early for you, right?
yeah, it's definitely at least 2 hours. Most of the time, two and a half. Um, so it was a struggle getting to sleep. I only had like 4 hours of sleep. I
Mm.
went to play some Dungeons and Dragons at the theater. They had this
Oh,
cool
yeah.
event where for the Dungeons and Dragons movie that just came out, you got to play D&D in the theater, like in the main hall area. They had like some tables set up, and the person that I knew that I was going with, she was the dungeon master. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. You pay $5, and then you get free entry to the theater as long as you dress up as your character. So I had my whole outfit and whatnot. So yeah, we played some D&D. It was slightly ruined by one of the players, and this is why I don't like to do like just random public groups. So
Oh, yeah. What happened?
you got this guy, dude. Okay, it's a one shot. It's supposed to be just for fun. It's a one shot,
Okay, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
He specifically made the most powerful social bard you could possibly like. It's like almost impossible to fail against. And then of
Yeah.
course, not only that, he basically did the module or he did the one shot kind of by himself, and then didn't
Hmm.
tell anybody that it was already finished. Our goal was to break into a prison, talk to one of the prisoners, get information from one of the prisoners, and then make whatever deal. If she wanted out, we get her out. If she had like another deal that she wanted or whatever, sure. She wanted like the ledger from the warden.
Yeah.
I guess there was some information in there that she wanted, so she didn't really care about getting out. But we wanted there's like a map to like a key to a vault for a treasure vault.
Hmm.
So he, being the social bard, was like, I'm gonna go into her office and then just like mind fuck her with
Yeah,
some.
right. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
he's like,
Just
well,
sing her a lullaby.
she has to roll
Yeah.
the disadvantage because I've got the instrument of the bards, and because I'm a bard, I can't roll lower than a 21, and
Oh,
so she's just gonna
freaking
fail,
A, man.
guarantee it.
Yeah.
And she did. She failed every roll because at that point you're already at such a
Right,
disadvantage
that's the
and
design.
you just
Yeah.
can't win.
Well,
So
that's no fun.
then he got he completed the
Hey,
mission,
what up, Dave?
but he didn't tell anybody because he was like, well, the less people that know, the better, because we're not getting out of here for another 2 days. So I didn't want to tell anybody. He told us afterwards. He was just basically like, the way he was playing it was like, I'm this sly shit motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck it. I got it all handled, guys. Like, no worries. Like, he didn't tell anybody that. He just had this smirk on his face, this shit eating smirk, and I'm just like, this dude. Everybody hated him. So like one of the players turned him into the warden and was like, yeah, he's the one who mind tricked you, and because he was a shape changer.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention he was a shape changer, so he can change into
Oh, right, just
whatever
make it a
person he
bit
wanted.
easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just make it a little
Oh,
easier. Just be able to
Jesus.
change into the warden, walk around. It was just
Oh, that's
he just kind of
ridiculous.
ruined it for everybody. But overall, it was still fun. The movie was it was a movie. I don't want to say it was a bad movie. I think it was like a 5 out of 10, just a kind of an average, subpar, just movie. I was hoping for more. Maybe because I was hoping for more, it was I don't know. They basically, if you're familiar with D&D, for those of you who are watching, I know this is a Magic podcast, but if you're familiar with D&D, the new D&D movie is okay. I wouldn't pay for it in theaters, to be honest, but it
Rave reviews. It's okay. I
well,
wouldn't pay for it. No, I mean I like that honest opinion though. That's one of the things is like I've seen some mixed reviews as well from different movie review
yeah,
kind of guys I see on YouTube, different sites, Metacritic and all that shit. And it seems like it's very across the board mixed reviews.
yeah. Some
Either
people
you
loved
love
it,
it,
and
you
I don't know
hate
what
it.
the fuck they were
Yeah.
watching, and some people were like, yeah, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody ever said it's bad. The one from
Mm.
2000 they said is bad.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but and it's kind of crazy that it's taken 23 years. No, was it 2000? It's taken 23 years to make another
Yeah.
D&D movie. It's
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure it's 2000. Yeah, because I saw it when I was pretty young.
Yeah, I remember watching it. I don't remember the plot at all. I don't remember if it was bad. But yeah, I mean, like, Bob was talking about in our chat. His power's out. That's why we don't have a Bob today. He was talking
Yeah.
about he was really hoping that it wasn't tongue in cheek and it was more serious, like Game of Thrones. And honestly, it's not that. it's not that goofy. It's not. It's borderline memey sometimes, but most of the time it's just a standard. It's
It's
just a
not
kind of
too
a standard
campy.
movie. It's not super serious like Game of Thrones. It's a little more comical, but it's not as comical as he's thinking it is. It's really not.
Mm.
I actually almost would have rather had that than what it is because it's kind of like a borderline of both. It's like a little serious and a little tongue in cheek. There's little little
Do
jokes
they try
about.
and do like the Guardians of the Galaxy sort of formula? Is that what they're aiming for, you think?
I think it was kind of like Princess Bride, Robin Hood Men in Tights, a little bit like kind of like just like it's
Oh,
a serious like meaning, but like
interesting.
not as good as those movies. But I'm just saying
No,
like that's
no,
kind
it's
of like
just
the
that they
theme
took
of
it a
it.
little bit more serious than,
Yeah,
the straight comedy. It's not
like
like
there's
Blazing
a
Saddles side of the comedy.
the main character learns some things about himself and he
Oh,
transforms
no, he
over the course of the
progresses as a
movie.
character and shit.
Yeah, like
Mm.
they tried, but like okay, so like the main character's a bard. He has an instrument he sings a little bit. He's a bard. In Magic or in Dungeons and Dragons, the bard has spells. He casts no spells the entire time. Not a single
Oh,
anything. Not a little enchantment, not a little like anything.
mm,
Just he literally was just a normal human male. He didn't fight. He didn't have a weapon in his hand the entire time. He never did anything. So
huh,
that irked me a little bit. I'm like, well, why did you treat the bard like he was nothing? Like, what the fuck? I mean,
mm.
I don't know. I guess just because he has an instrument doesn't mean that he's magical, but it's a magical fantasy show. Make him have magic. But again, I guess it'd be easy to solve the problem if you had this eloquent bard that was able to just talk his way through everything. I guess that'd be more difficult. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. It was fine. I wouldn't recommend going to watch it in the theaters unless you're like a diehard D&D fan that has to watch it before it comes out. But I had to
See,
leave the
I don't
theater.
know. I kind of got to disagree with Dave here. I'm a fan of really shitty movies, so I kind of like the 2000 D&D movie. It was like the right amount of campy for me. They tried really hard and just fell flat in their face over and over. So that's kind of why there's like a sweet spot in my heart for that one. But I'm glad to see that they're
I don't
trying
remember
to
it.
oh, it's like Mortal Kombat Annihilation kind of quality. Yeah, so it's very poor, which is kind of why I love it. I'm a fan of B movies, and that's about where that falls in line for me, is that they had the multi-million-dollar budget and then just kind of squandered it poorly.
Do you mean Vox Machina, the anime
Probably.
from Critical Role? It's the only Vox Machina that I know of, but I'm
Hmm.
guessing there might be a possibility that it's somewhere else. But if that's what he does mean, yeah, I watched the first season. I think I'm behind. I thought it was okay. I honestly didn't think that was that great either, and I actually like Critical Role. Well, I used to like Critical Role a lot. Now I'm just kind of. I would actually say that Arcane to me was one of the best animes this year.
It's definitely last year at this point.
Wow, that's true. Isn't it
Yeah,
coming out
shit, man.
soon?
Happy April Fool's Day. Today's April 1st already. I don't have any good jokes to play on you.
I don't like April Fools.
Yeah, I'm not really like
I
into
don't have
that
a
kind of a
particular
thing.
reason why. I guess it's just.
Yeah,
I guess
I don't
maybe
really
as
like
much as I
do
meme,
pranks
I
or
don't want
anything.
it back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
Actually, as a matter of fact,
And he's out of here. And he's back. Haha, he tricked you. How do you want to do this? Critical Role, Vox Mechanica miniatures. Oh, look at that.
yeah,
Yeah, no
they had
kidding.
this Kickstarter. I've got this box, and then there's another one up there. I had both of them. I like Vox Machina. I just didn't think the anime was that good. It was fine. Yeah, Arcane was really good. The Demon King at or the Misfit, what was it? The Misfit at Demon King Academy was also one of my favorite animes. But as far as like a demon Dungeons and Dragons style, I don't know. All of them have been kind of subpar.
And you end up a lot of in the last 5 to 10 years, isekai animes have been a real big thing where like you're a regular dude and then you die or get sucked into a computer or whatever. Now
Yeah.
you're in like a fantasy world,
Now you're a
but you
Giga
still
God.
yeah.
Slime
So
Man.
yeah, I gotta say though, that time I was reincarnated as a slime
Yeah.
is a fucking bomb show. That show is legit. It's super fun. I really like when shows break the usual arc of character progression, much like One Punch Man, where it's not about the hero's journey of the show starts, the first series arc begins with like the character gets downtrodden, and throughout the episodes, they gain more power, they gain more knowledge, they get stronger, they acquire more allies, and they're able to defeat the enemy in the final arc of the show. Now, One Punch Man, completely opposite. He literally starts the show, boom, kill anything. Now, same thing with like that time I got reincarnated as a slime, is he's just overpowered from step one. I really like that comedy aspect to some anime where they don't take themselves so seriously. Like Overlord, one of my favorite anime of all time. The guy is so ridiculously overpowered from square one.
I
And
still
it
need to
just
watch
gets,
that. I keep
oh,
forgetting.
dude, I'll be honest, it's pretty pervy. Like you
Oh,
don't
it's
want to
not
get
something I
caught.
should watch at work then while I'm
Oh,
working.
no, definitely not.
All right,
Like,
fair enough.
not if someone can look over you. Not
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
noise canceling headphones.
Oh, I'll
Like,
be
if
wearing
someone walks
headphones,
by
but
and it's just like, it's definitely got like that little bit of waifu action kind of going on. But
okay.
since the main character, he can't get excited in
That's
any way.
unfortunate.
So, no, he can't feel really sad. He can't feel really joyous. He can't feel super angry. And he can't feel too sexed up. So like the whole time he's just like blue balling it. And it adds to the comedy factor because all these big buxom gals are like throwing themselves at him. And he just wants like no part of it. He's just trying to build a kingdom and like subjugate empires and shit. So it's a very weird take. And I think the comedy to it is fun. One of the odd things about it is how terrible some of the animation is.
Wow.
Like when they hand draw it, it looks great, but then they start adding in a little CGI here and there in the later seasons, and it looks atrocious. So it actually makes me laugh a little bit because it like takes you out of it so much.
Well, I can
And
tell you,
that's
I
been
got
Pat's
reincarnated as
anime
a
corner.
slime. There's like a second. It's not a second season. It's like a side season. It's horrible.
Of what?
The time I got reanimated as a slime.
Oh yeah. There is a second season of it though. I'm pretty sure. Either it's a really long first season or there is a second season.
Apparently, there's a movie. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. The movie Scarlet Band. Scarlet Bond. Huh. Did not know there was a movie. It did not get good reviews. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, there's definitely a second season.
But I thought it wasn't out yet in America.
I just watched it with subtitles. I
There's
have
the
like
Slime Diaries. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, and that's horrible. That's not good. There's an OVA.
yeah, no, like all the like demon stuff. Yeah, like the whole Demon King arc. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Like it's very different than the first season because it has more like social stuff going on. It's all about just like being the most badass, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh, that's why it was in the movie came out November 25th, 2022. So that was only like what 5-6 months ago.
Yeah,
I haven't really
Yeah.
watched anything reincarnated as a slime related since the first season.
See, I think I got into it after all of that stuff was out, probably like December, maybe January is when I had binged all that.
On their season 2. What is this? There's some other Tales of Veladora's Journal, episode 1 of 1, 2019. So it's just some random one episode. I guess it could be a
Random
movie.
shit.
There's all kinds of movie things.
Oh, speaking of all kind of movie things, did you see that there were a Secret Lair based on the D&D movie?
Yeah, I actually reviewed the cards from it, and by reviewing I mean I read them.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that I could put out a video. I thought about it. There's 5 of them. I thought that the red one was decent.
Holga, Relentless Rager.
Yeah, I forget. Dungeon.
No, I got it up on screen on my side, I think.
Well, you've got it behind you.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. Hold on. I gotta take her out. Hold on. Whoa. All of this is going terrible.
He's freaking out. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Fucking I've gone wild.
It's not the red one.
Why not move to
I guess all of them are kind of bad. I don't know. I don't really like any of them. Maybe Forge?
Here we go.
Only triggers once a turn. Don't like that.
Yeah, they're all kind of meh.
Especially since she's 6 mana. It's horrible. Simon's okay. But each player draws a card half the time. Don't like that.
Edgin's interesting.
I like Dork because she's cute, but she's not that great as a actual. I mean, she could transform. What she transforms into
a 6/6 vigilant trample.
That's not
that
terrible.
Gives other legendaries 2/2 and trample. It's like that's.
But it's also mono green.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you could build a legendary deck focused around her as your commander, but I don't know.
I think that something could go on with Zank over here with the auras you control have exalted by some way, like making all of your stuff auras or having a shitload of them.
Oh, that's what it was. Edgin was decent. He's off the board. There he is. Yeah, the being able to have anything in your hand is foretell. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, and it reduces it by 2, so it's like base cost.
Yeah.
And it's exiled, so
it kind of saves from being like discarded from your hand, or stripped from your hand, or if somebody wields, you got access to it.
Yeah, just in general, it's just not existing.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Goad target creature and opponent controls. I don't know. It just seems very like across the board. I'm just not impressed.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. I thought about ordering it just to have it as like a a souvenir, but the movie wasn't
Dave wants
great.
To get on. Yeah.
Where's the paladin? Like, why isn't he here? In the movie, the paladin was badass, and like, I mean, I get he's there, but he's not there. I don't know. I don't think he's there. I don't think the flavor of his card equals how good he was in the movie. Like, auras you control have exalted is just boring.
But I mean, they all have exalted.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, he doesn't have exalted though. Why doesn't he have exalted?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a very good point. He's not an aura? Yeah.
Whenever
that's why.
Attacks alone, it gets 1/1 until end of turn for each instance of exalted among members. I guess it still doesn't matter as long as you have a bunch of auras. He still gets the pump if he attacks alone. I don't know. I'm sure there's a way you can break him with auras. Obviously.
And it's double strike.
Yeah, he is a double striking.
Extra dank.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure there aren't.
So this just screams, give me all the stuff.
It's just a Voltron. Yeah, it's a Voltron deck. I don't know. I've never been excited with Voltron decks because they either cream you or they get creamed and they do nothing. Because their commander gets removed when they go to add anything to it, and then they're just like, "Yay, I'm doing nothing now," or they one-shot you. But yeah, Zinc was cool. He was probably the best character in the show, to be honest.
Oh,
he was like this very serious character that, like, anytime anything was said, he would just take it at face value. So even if it was like a joke or like somebody being ironic or sarcastic, he would just be like, "Oh, very interesting."
Like, it's speaking of being a joke and being sarcastic, look at who we've got tonight.
Woo!
Whoa, he's talking.
What's up,
He's
boys?
walking.
Yeah.
And
He's
yes,
talking
yes,
and he's
I am
walking.
walking and talking, man.
Hey, how you doing, Dave?
Good, brother. How you doing, man?
Oh, living them dreams.
Yeah. Don't. Hey, nightmares are dreams too, bro.
True.
So no, I was like, I gotta get on the chat on this one. I am liking the set. I'm liking the
Yeah?
set a lot. Yeah. So
What's that? The set of commanders?
yes, I am. I've actually recently gotten a commander pretty heavy lately. So I made some new decks. Having fun with it. So it'll be interesting to see what the set can do.
Yeah, I could see Zank being an interesting Voltron commander, and same thing with Doric. It seems like it would be both would be pretty fun monocolored decks. Kind of interesting. Definitely something you don't normally see.
No,
I mean, I
not at
guess
all.
Forge has.
I mean that I'm a huge
Bagache
dork
and-
too. So
Well, that was actually something that was probably more interesting to me than the cards themselves is just the thematic quality of it, that it's tied into a
Right.
different IP, that it does have the D&D back to the cards and a tie into the movie. So I could see some people being interested in them, certainly. And there are some people that would pine for Chris Pine on a card. So
yeah,
this would certainly wet those whistles.
yes,
But
sir.
Forge isn't a rogue. He didn't do anything roguelike. He was just a.
Yeah.
No, I was listening to you, Matt. You said he was a bard. He didn't use any magical.
No.
Any magic at all.
Forge wasn't the bard. It was Edgin.
Edgin. Okay.
Yeah, Edgin. He was.
I
the
haven't
bard.
I haven't
He
seen
is
it
a
yet,
good
so
bard.
I couldn't tell you anything about the movie.
Forge is. Oh, I guess he was a rogue. Now that I think about it. Okay, so the majority of the movie that you see the Forge character, he's not in his. He used to be a what is it called when you're a thief, but you do that as your job? There's like a word for it.
I mean, it's. I mean, it was called Honor Among Thieves, so they were probably all rogues or roguish.
Hey, what up, Adam?
But
Right.
I mean, I guess you can call him a fence. He probably stole items and fenced them. Don't know.
Sure.
Yeah,
Don't
but
know.
either way,
But,
I forgot about that because the majority of the movie you see him in, he's in a completely different role, and he acts like a little, I don't know, a little bitch, I guess.
Bro,
He
I mean,
I don't know. I don't want
generally
to give anything
speaking,
away of the movie, so I'm speaking very generically.
Well, speaking of acting like a little bitch, I have heard that this is Justice Smith's best role as of yet. That they've got a very toned down delivery to their lines. The young wizard there, I've heard that this is one of their best roles.
right?
I saw them in After Earth, that shitty Will Smith movie, because it's Will Smith's kid. And man,
I saw that movie. Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
I was told
man.
it was bad, but I was gonna watch it just to
it's super
just to
fucking
see
bad.
how bad it was.
And not like
it's
in a
horrible,
good
Matt.
way. It's cringy bad. Like the
Yeah.
whole time you're just like, man, I would love for these guys to just like die in the woods right now.
Please stop surviving.
Yeah.
I think a great sci-fi movie that the book is just 10 times better is Ender's Game. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Man. Oh, dude, I've got it literally on the shelf behind me here.
Oh, dude, Ender's Game is so good.
Mm-hmm.
So
the
good.
first time I read it was in a weekend. Yeah, no. Ender's Game is legit. Yeah. Really good young adult fiction. It's definitely aimed at like young like teens, I guess, but not for like kids. It's definitely got some like pretty heady concepts, especially if you read through it again as an adult. Like he is legitimately accidentally doing some terrible stuff and purposely doing some terrible stuff too. Like you can't forget that.
The book is 10 times worse. It's like whoa.
The book's so much better.
What
are you
so
talking
much better.
about?
No. That's what I mean. Like as far as
so
like his demeanor, the main character's I forget his name, but his demeanor and he's had a brutal upbringing and stuff. It was oh god, it was such a good book.
Watched this.
Yeah, the movie's not very good, even though it does. It honestly is like if Cliff Notes the movie happened like for that book. They took all the plot points. It's kind of like what you were saying, Matt, earlier in our conversation about the summarization of an entire D&D campaign into a 2-minute runtime, 2-hour runtime, and doing the same thing with Ender's Game is, taking a 350-page book and making it into a hour 45 consumable. It just
Hey,
didn't
give me
really
1 second, boys.
translate well.
Okay.
Oh, he's
No,
gonna
no,
pee.
no. I gotta
He's
make
gonna
2
piss.
things.
But yeah, my biggest thing with D&D, this is the best way I can describe it without giving anything away. It was like the way that the movie jumps around is kind of disorienting. It's like, okay, guys, in order to defeat the major king that's terrorizing our land, we need to find the artifact. Let's find out how to find the artifact. Oh, I found some people over here. They know about the artifact. Oh, they told me about the artifact. Okay, snap your fingers. Oh, now we're at the next place. We're raising people from the dead to ask them questions about, did they know about the artifact? Oh, we have to ask about 15 dudes because of this funny loopy story that they kept getting passed from dude to dude, blah blah blah. Then we found the guy. Okay, the guy knows where it is. Snap your fingers. Boom, you're at that guy. You're talking to the guy. He knows where it is. He's not going to tell you unless you're worthy. Oh, you're worthy now. Snap your fingers. Now you're at the place where you need to go get the artifact. Snap your fingers. Now you've made it through an encounter that probably would never happened the way it did in the movies. Now you're at the artifact. You got the artifact. Oh my God, assassins. I don't know. It just felt like, I don't know. I felt like they were trying to take an entire, what would take months of a campaign and just smash it into a 2-hour movie. And I think they lost a lot of the fun of D&D in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I play D&D online. You guys probably heard of him, Brian Kuhn. He's a patron of Joey Moss. Brian and I talk. We play every Tuesday night. I am usually there. Well, maybe twice a month, once a month at best. And we just have a fun time. It's all on fantasy grounds, and we just rip the dice, and he lets us play our characters, good, bad, or indifferent, and it's a great time. He's a great DM. He rolls with our punches and stuff like that. And do we talk shit? Yeah, we do. Do we do stupid things? Yeah, we do.
Sure,
but that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I DM for.
Man, my eyes look like raccoons right now.
Every Sunday.
What's that, Matt?
I DM for a group of my players every Sunday. We stream over on our YouTube channel.
Oh,
called,
nice.
Fables on Tables.
Fables on Tables, huh?
Yeah, we've been streaming.
Drop the link in the chat. I'll check it out.
Dude, last episode I had
put it in the link in the description.
I had the most fun playing my character. Well, I'm the dungeon master, so they're all my characters, I guess. But I made up a character for one of the players. She's this friendly hag, and I did the voice for her and everything. And I don't know, I just got really into it. It was the most into a NPC that I've ever gotten into. It was just super fun.
That's badass. Yeah, Brian does change up the voices. He'll help. When it's a demon voice, he has the. It's pretty good how he does it. He has, I forget what it's called, but he has some kind of program that helps him out with that.
Oh, okay.
And it's good.
Some auto tuner or something.
He's just
he does whatever you just did. He does what Dave just did. This is our Spelljammer game. Imagine I'm a fucking robot, guys.
Oh, he's frozen.
All right, sorry.
The internet towers are converging.
I was gonna say that's what we get for when Dave's out walking in the woods.
True. Nature's taking over.
Yeah, right. It's like what happened after Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah. Dude. I mean, I don't know.
I just recently learned
D&D. So maybe I was just disappointed in the movie because I wanted it a little bit. Okay, so there's a lot of things. Have you ever watched a movie based on something that you know really well, and they just didn't? They just decided to ignore the rules. It just bugs me. When you play Dungeons and Dragons for as long as I've played, since I was 13, I'm 34 now, so I have quite many years of D&D under me, and they just kind of ignored the rules. And I understand that it doesn't have to follow the rules, but if you're basing it on, it didn't follow any ruls. They made this they made this time stop spell, which is a real spell, but they made it send out a wave of this bubble of time stop. But like instead of it stopping instantly like it's supposed to, it gave people the ability to like run and still talk as the spell was expanding, and it's like that's not how the spell works literally at all.
They just changed it for convenience sake.
Yeah, I guess it like in a movie, like I guess you could say in D&D, like you have a 6-second round, and maybe like that's what they were trying to portray was that like she cast the spell time stop, but it doesn't happen immediately. Maybe this wave of this bubble over the 6 seconds, maybe it goes out. I don't know. Maybe that's what they were trying to portray. But either way, I mean, like I said, it just little things like that throughout the movie. I'm just like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's actually not how that works. Like Doric, she's a druid. She's able to shape change into different animals. That's perfect. That's cool. Except for she does it in like one scene. She does it like 5 times. And technically, by Dungeons and Dragons, unless she's level 20, you can't do it. You have a limited number of times you can do it. But if she's level 20, she's like fucking god. So like she could take down that entire kingdom herself.
Right.
You know,
things that I always thought was interesting because I dipped my toes in DMing a little bit. In my area, there weren't a lot of people that were in for it, especially my play group of Magic the Gathering guys. So to convince my pod, I kind of had to step up to bat, and I did a little bit of DMing, and that's something you gotta pay attention to, is whether or not you want people to stay strictly to how the book's written, how the rule sets are, or if you're going to change stuff up. But you have to stay to it once you make that decision. And man, that's a tough ask if you're going to make a movie based on something that has actual rules written down already. So,
and it was funny. There was just one article that said something, had the title of the article. A lot of times I just read titles and I'm just like, all right, I know everything I need to know about that title or that article. The title was like, the D&D movie had to get rid of one rule. I'm like, no, it got rid of a ton.
It got rid of a bunch of, yeah.
Oh, Benson. So Bob has a power outage in his area, so he's had no power for like 5 hours or something like that. So if you want, I can tell you you're wrong about whatever you want him to tell you. I can take that role if you'd like.
Yeah, right. You shouldn't buy any Magic the Gathering product. Also, my festival on a box should ship next week.
You should buy all of the products and then just leave them sealed is what really you should do.
Yes,
and have no fun.
Yep.
Yes, Bob is powerless. Confirmed.
Bob is powerless.
He probably could just join on his phone like Dave did, but I don't know. Might be more difficult. Either way, yeah. So D&D movie was fine. I don't want to shit on it like it was like a terrible movie. I thought it was fine. It was just I expected more. I can't think of a awesome part of the movie, to be honest. Like I can't think of like a movie I was like, oh, that was sick. Oh, okay, you know what it is? While watching the movie,
I get that.
Have you ever like been watching a show or a movie and you're like we'll say a show because it makes more sense. So you're watching a show, the show ends for that I don't know, what is it called? Season, not the season, but the episode. We'll call it an episode. So episode like 3 of 10. That episode ends, and the first thing you want to do is go to the next episode. You're like, what happens next?
Okay, it's got you baited. You're hooked.
Yeah, in the D&D movie, I don't care what happens next. Like it's not that I don't care. They didn't do a good job at like leading you and like suspending you. It was just like it's like a DM telling you his story. Like you have no involvement. You're just kind of there for the ride. You're just kind of being pulled along different directions. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just know that I didn't. Halfway through the movie, I was like, I could turn this off and not give a shit. And that's a bad feeling.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that is a terrible review on a movie is, hey, I could just turn this off and I would not feel bad.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't come back to it because I have that. Like when I go on like Amazon Prime or I'm hitting up, my YouTube movies or whatever, if I'm looking in, my library of stuff, and it's like, oh, this is at like 20 minutes in to an hour and 45. Like, yeah, Netflix, you can delete this shit. Like, but that is like a thumbs down. Don't recommend. Yeah.
It's very rare that I'll turn a show off because my brain, when I start something, I have to finish it. Even though it's really bad. Not to say that the D&D movie was really bad.
That's one of the worst things with being an anime fan is how many series I'll start and it's like, oh man, these first 4 episodes are fucking fire. Like, oh, these are just, this guy's gonna like go places, stuff's happening, look at all these cool powers. And then it just turns into like a weird harem arc. It's like, what is, oh no,
But I
okay,
gotta finish
we're
it.
done here. Yeah, it's like how not to summon a demon lord. Hey, it's really cool for like 3 or 4 episodes, and then it's just like, he's kind of a creep, huh?
Well,
like,
but the very last episode was a bit creepy. I don't know how.
Yeah, hey man, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's Japanese stuff.
That was like,
whatever. We fetishize our own things. They're just doing their own things. Yeah.
It's like this demon.
It's just weird that people want to get peed on. That I just never got that. Like,
I don't also understand it. I also don't understand the fascination of stepsisters.
Yo, for reals, right? Oh my god,
it seems to be so more and more of a thing now. Benson, we're bouncing all over the place. We're talking about anime. We're talking about the Dungeons & Dragons movie. We're talking about the secret lair for the Dungeons & Dragons movie. Just kind of bouncing.
Yeah, this is what you get. I don't know what to
without
tell
Bob to keep us on track.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just talking about people enjoy fetishes and whatnot.
And who's peeing on who? Magic the Gathering is peeing on us.
True.
Oh, speaking of, what prices do you think are going to get pissed on with Commander Masters reprints? Do you have any speculations on cards? I mean, we've got really nothing on the docket as far as like cards that we know about. It's just Dragon and Jeweled Lotus. So it's all speculation for another couple of months.
You know what's funny about that is I'm about to cancel this pre-order and then re-pre-order it. So, this is the first time I've ever done this.
Love that shit.
So on Amazon, you guys told me about the whole you can pre-order stuff. So I pre-ordered the Commander Masters deck bundle, the 4 commander decks.
Yeah.
My thought process was, if these things were full of fire, why are they almost $400? They have to be full of good stuff.
Yeah, right. 80-ish each. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, there was $384 when I pre-ordered, and I just checked now another $355. So now I have to cancel items.
It should automatically reprice.
Wait, really? When you pre-order it?
Yeah.
Wait,
because that's how the pre-ordering thing works.
You don't have to cancel it?
Nah, just go to view order details or view invoice or whatever, and it should.
It says $355 plus tax. What happens if it goes up by the end of it?
It stays.
Wait, hold on. So it continues to go lower, but then when it goes higher, it doesn't.
Dude, that's what I'm fucking saying.
That makes no sense.
That's why
the lowest price it ever goes.
Okay, follow me on this though. I have a case of Lord of the Rings gift bundles at $48 each.
Yeah, I remember you didn't tell me about
that. I was so sure that we had put it in some guy's chat.
No, I would have definitely bought one. Hey, if I can get a box for me, like you said, for that price, I'll be cool with that.
Oh, dude, and how? Yeah, that's a fucking freebie.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Commander Masters. As far as speculation, I think Jeweled Lotus has to be in the set. If it's not in the set, then I don't know if it's been confirmed. I think it might.
Yeah, they said Jeweled Lotus and Dragon. Those are the only 2 cards that they have fully shown off. Although there are some new cards coming up with Eminence, I believe.
Oh, I did see that. I saw the. Oh my god! I'm so glad I sold my Jeweled Lotus. You know how low they are right now?
Ooh, hold on! Don't tell me. Let me guess. Okay. 74.
72.
72.
We're pretty close. 71.99 with $1 shipping for near mint.
Benson, I'm fucking behind that.
100% they need them because I sold all of mine and I want them to reprint them.
And I want them back because I way fucking cheaper. Blah, 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 blah.
I sold my Jeweled Lotus at over 100. It was 100 and
yeah, dude. I've sold I think 3 or 4 of Lotuses by now, which is so fucking weird because they are reasonably rare. But I've pulled 3.
Oxide Extortionist as well. It looks like he's evening back out. It's 118 now.
what dockside is?
Yeah. Well, cold foil or not the cold foil, foil latch.
Okay.
I had a
Well,
foil latch that I sat on for like I pulled it when it was 150,
mm,
and then I continued. I was like, well, this is insanely rare. There's no way this goes down. And then
down.
it proceeded to go down for fucking 3 months.
Yeah,
Actually,
dude.
more than that, 6 months.
Yo,
Yeah, over the
bro.
course of 6
I've
months, it
got a
went from
fucking
150 to 100.
uh,
It
I
was
got a
nuts.
textured Kozilek that has a very similar story. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is fucking hell. I
Unfortunate.
wonder how sad that's gonna make me feel when I look this up here in a second. How like what the textured Kozilek goes for.
I hope it's.
Ugh.
You already sell it or no?
Nah, it's still sitting back here.
I don't know if I
Oh, it's
would.
$90. That ain't fucking bad.
I mean,
Okay.
it ain't great.
Well,
I
yeah,
expected those
especially because
cards
it
to
was at
be.
like $1.50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude. On pre-sale, it was 800. Ugh. I literally just got a little bit sick. Like we pulled it as soon as we got that stock in hand. So it was like 300 when we pulled it. And it was just like go down, go down, go
June
down, go down.
23rd is when the Lord of the Rings. I'm thinking about pre-ordering
Sad.
some of these commander decks. Because if I could just
Oh,
cancel them
dude.
before release, I mean, I'm okay with that.
I don't know, Benson, though. Like that's interesting. What we're gonna get for upgrades and downgrades for rarity.
I'll say
Because
they might fuck it and put
yeah.
them at Mythic.
Oh, see, it's so tough to gauge because there's such a large pool of cards that they can pull for. It's anything. They can
Yeah.
pull from literally any product in a Masters here. They're doing whatever the fuck they want nowadays. I mean, okay, this is the first time we're getting a Masters product that has decks, and they're getting 40 new cards in total in just the decks. They haven't said if we're not getting new stuff in the main series. They haven't said shit about that.
What is the price of these fucking Commander Master set boosters? Why?
Because
$484 for a set booster.
well, okay, check out like
What
it's
the
30
fuck?
30 packs.
No,
and there's
24.
It's 24.
That's what it says. 24.
Oh shit, I thought it was 30.
And the collector's boosters are 4 packs for $262.
Yeah,
Why is it
that's
only
just
4
fucking
packs?
nuts.
Magic
Because
30
they
all
were
over
able to get
again.
away with it in Double Masters 22.
I still have that box up there.
Yeah, I do too.
I have one.
And
I opened one and I have a sealed one, and now it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I don't even know how much they go for at the moment.
Yeah, probably less than when they came out, but for now,
$247. I'm a little surprised on that.
So Commander Masters set boosters come with let's see.
Yeah, there has to be some. What am I missing? There has to be something.
2 to 6 cards, rare or more.
2 legendaries in every pack.
2 to 6
Oh,
rare or
including
more.
wait.
And
Also
1 to 4
contains at least 2
borderless.
legendaries, including 1 rare or mythic rare. So one's going to be a rare or mythic rare, and the other one's going to be uncommon, probably, in which probably could be both rare. Borderless card in every pack. Every set booster contains 1 to 4 borderless cards with at least 1 borderless common or uncommon.
2 legendaries in every pack. Each booster also contains 2 legendary cards, including 1 rare or mythic rare.
Oh, I love this one. Best boosters to open just for fun. If you don't care about your money,
Oh my
take
god.
it.
Yeah.
Designed for a fun pack opening experience. If you want to explore the set by opening packs just to see what you get, spend $500 for some fun.
Well, so like that's what I just did my math at. 500 divided by 24 is 20.83. So rounding up just a little bit for shipping, and you're paying more than $500 for this. So you're paying $21 a pack for set boosters.
That's rough.
That is way too rich for my fucking blood. So
that's collector pack level monies.
That is.
Why is it $44? It's so expensive.
Ugh. It is just pure speculation on what's going to be in the product. So this is one of those things where, like, yeah, man, this is a great reason for me to pre-order on Amazon. Because if you locked it in real early, as you get up to release date, a week before, you're going to see the entire set release.
Yeah.
And then you can go ahead and just cancel if there's nothing good in it, if it's not worth your price.
I set a reminder in my phone. Once I pre-ordered it, I'm like, set a reminder for I think it was like a day or two before, just so I knew whether or not to cancel or not.
I honestly don't know if Bob would even be down for that.
I think he would. He loves poo-pooing on cards.
He's not. Yeah, that's actually a totally fine fucking point. Yeah. Speaking of shitting on cards, I gotta get some ratchet bombs.
What the fuck is that?
Oh man, that's like one of my favorite cards in Magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking like a physical product called a ratchet
Oh fuck,
bomb.
nah, dog.
And I'm like,
Nah,
like it sounds like kind of like a candy, like.
Oh yeah, right.
No, I know what a ratchet
Yeah.
bomb is in Magic. I don't know, for some
Yeah.
reason my brain went not Magic related at all.
Yeah, so I think that that's something that we should definitely start putting in more decks, just because it takes care of like all of the raid
All those
monster
ratchet
shit.
ass bitches.
Yeah, all those ratchet ass bitches. Sacrifices destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on ratchet.
Yeah, this first came out in Scars, right? Yeah. So I remember this from Scars and Meriden.
And then there's a new one. There's like a strictly better version of Ratchet Bomb.
There's a land that does this.
Yeah.
There's you can go to MTG Assist, and then this is a great website, by the way, if you guys are interested. If you guys know of a card and you want to know of a card that does similar things, you go to MTG Assist and you type in that name and you go Ratchet Bomb.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is a good site.
Tell me more.
And then you click on it.
He's clicking on it. You hear this, boys and girls?
I mean, I guess I could share my screen. That also is present, share screen. We're gonna click on
Thesaurus.
the Ratchet Bomb, share.
Add to stream.
So this is MTG Assist. You type in the card name over here, top right, and then I don't know why there's no image here, but Ratchet Bomb. And then he's like, cards similar to Ratchet Bomb. And you just kind of look around and you're like, okay, what do we got here? You kind of look through this stuff, like Brain in a Jar. It's got not quite the same. Where's that land at? Actually, surprisingly, doesn't actually show the land. Normally, this is a pretty
in the bottom leftmost card.
Powder Keg?
No,
Powder Keg is definitely one of them.
All the
it's only artifact.
Like, all the way in the bottom.
Geometric Nexus?
Yeah, what's that do?
You get a fractal.
Oh, that's fucking terrible.
No, that's a bad one. Engineered Explosives? Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value.
No, it just came out in like one of the most recent sets.
That's what I'm saying. It's not Powder Keg. It's a land that I'm guessing it probably... Is there a way to like change where it doesn't look up? It's not looking up lands. Advanced. Is there a way to go?
Yeah, you can just flip the table over. Similar effect to Ratchet Bomb.
Yeah, that's what it's doing. So what it's doing is it's only looking up artifacts. It's not looking up other things. So is there a way to...
Yeah, Blast Zone. That's similar. Yeah, I think this is what I'm thinking of. Enters with a charge counter on it. 3 tap sack, destroy each non-land permanent with a CMC, that or less.
The Engineering Explosives comes up here. What the fuck?
No, see, I don't want that. This does not work for my purposes. Blaststone does not do what I want it to. Because it enters with a charge counter, so it's at 1. 3 tap sack it, destroy each non-land permanent with that number of charge counters on it.
Oh, it does.
Ratchet Bomb hits zeros. This won't. The hunt continues.
I wonder why it enters with 1. Maybe it doesn't want a land that just destroys stuff, everything.
All non-tokens.
Yeah.
Well, all like tokens.
You can remove a counter from it and then.
Yeah, right. Well,
but I do think that's the card you were thinking of. That's the card. At the very minimum, it was the card I was thinking of. So, I mean, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Either way, Ratchet Bomb, solid ad.
Yeah.
Solid ad. Because also fuck my tokens too. Like realistically, all the shenanigans I'm pulling, if we're hitting that trigger and it's just like smash the emergency button, it's the same thing when we still play board wipes. Because
Yeah.
every once in a while, it's kind of just like
You just gotta wipe the board.
it's worth killing everybody's shit to kill everybody's shit. Which is tough for like me as a Magic the Gathering player, specifically in Commander. Like I really dislike board wiping. It just makes shit ever so longer. Like if we just hurried up, we could get in another game. But no. Like Jordan's just got a fucking board wipe again. What are you doing, Boomer? Don't do that shit. Like fuck off, Corey. Like stop it. No, we've just board wiped. Like I'm just gonna put my shit out again. Like
sorry, Dave.
when
We
I
figured
had
as much. I don't know. I think a couple board wipes, like I would say, like 2 board wipes in a deck is fine.
Yeah.
Because there are times where somebody just gets the nuts and they get like this crazy start, or they pop off one turn, and the only way that you have a chance is by wiping the board. But like as long as you're wiping the board and then doing something, because if you're just wiping the board and then passing the turn, I mean.
So yeah, I do have a caveat though. One of my personal favorite experience is when I've got slivers and spiteful slivers out there. So all slivers have, whenever this sliver is dealt damage, deal that much damage to target player. So
Blasphemous
I throw
act.
down a blasphemous act, and it's just like, boom, okay, fuck it. I just kill everybody now. Like this is the combo. And honestly, I try not to do that because, well, my play group's actually like preferring doing that kind of shit nowadays, where it's just like, okay, I win. Like, hey, we get between turns 7 to 10, and it's just like, hey, you can just win in 15 minutes on your turn. Just do the shit. Like, show me how your deck's gonna do its thing, and I lose. Cool.
The
Shuffle
problem
up.
with sometimes are like we have a buddy that plays AC, the Gyre Tyrant. And it's the one that you can play an additional land every turn, and then you can every time you play a land, you draw a card. The problem with his deck is that he can take the 15-minute turn and then not win still.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had that experience with me the other night, and Bob even gave me an extra turn, and it was like, oh, Jesus Christ. So it is tough sometimes. You've got to definitely make sure you've got your plays in line, and I think that's where I've been fucked up that other night, but still, it happens in a lot of decks. You kind of get your gas going, and you think you got it all going on, and then, not quite so much.
Might still be worth Michael. Might still be worth pre-ordering the bundle. You don't have to pay for it right now, and if the bundle goes down, then it'll match that price. So if you're talking about the Lord of the Rings bundle, it doesn't release until June 23rd. So I would pre-order it now. It doesn't charge you at all, and it only charges you when it ships. So basically, pre-order it now, and then set a reminder on your phone or calendar, however you identify time, and make sure you have it like a few days prior to launch, or maybe even a week, to make sure to go back and double check. Because that's what happened to me. I pre-ordered. I didn't know this is how it worked, but I pre-ordered the Commander decks at 384. But right now, in my order, it's 355 because it went down. It's really strange how these are going down, even though we know nothing about them. Like, what would make them go down? Like, what information do people have that like, oh, okay, just take it $30
at this point, disinterest. Yeah, since they're not seeing the trend of people adding in more orders, they're like, fuck it, let's reduce the price.
That's still a bad deal, actually. 355 divided by 4 is $88.75. If you pre-order everything individually, it's $84.68, $68.84. So now I got to pre-order each individual one of these. Pre-order, proceed to checkout. So I'm gonna individually pre-order all of them individually, just so that $329. It's way cheaper, $329.96 instead of $384 with tax on the other one. All right, place the order.
I got mine at $309 for the 4 bundle.
For the Commander Masters?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're looking at. Do we have a Lord of the Rings? Yeah, there they are. 47 a piece. Now I'm getting in on the pre-order game. What is this? There's a 209. Is that the okay? That's just all 4 decks. That's also not a good deal.
Oh, dude. So I got the new headphones
Yeah.
and got the fucking Bluetooth adapter for my computer.
Yeah.
Aw, dag, bro. So now I can walk around hooked up to the PC and shit. That's what I'm doing right now.
True.
All wireless.
My headphones are not wireless, but I don't really wear headphones that often. But I have if anybody's an audio snob out there, I have the
Ooh, what you rocking?
HD 58X Jubilees. These are supposed to be. This was on the Mash Drop. Yeah, you see.
Oh,
Mash Drop.
Sennheisers.
Yeah, these are Sennheisers. These are really, really, really good headphones, especially if you have them amplified. I prefer them amplified. But these are, for the money, the best headphones that you can buy for the money. Like the value, that is.
Yeah, man. Sennheiser was definitely really high on my list when I was looking through.
You can buy like a wireless adapter to plug into it, but then you still have the cord just dangling around. I don't know.
Oh, right. You got to fucking pigtail it up.
Although I think this cord comes off, doesn't it? Yeah, I wonder if they, because these have these little like pluggy things. I wonder if there's like a Bluetooth adapter that could like plug into these 2 ports, so you only have like you can get rid of this entire cord. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
I don't know where. The issue you might run into is power source, because it's probably powered via.
Well, it would have to be. Oh
35.
yeah, the headphones themselves need power.
Yeah.
Especially since mine's amplified. I have an FX Audio DAC X6.
Yeah, I don't know shit about these DAC things. That's going to be like my next level.
I highly recommend a DAC. I use my DAC for even just my speakers. It just sounds better, amplifies the sound. I don't know. DACs are not that expensive. An FX Audio DAC.
Oh, I think DJ's doing a live stream in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do we care about that? $55 for the DAC that I have.
I mean, hope the best for him and everything.
I'll say I ain't gonna stop the stream just because he's starting a thing.
But now he's one of my competitors.
True.
You know?
Fuck that guy. I met him in real life. I met him in real life before I met him online, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, no shit, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny. I like DJ.
He was at Vegas. Yeah, he's fine.
You get along with him well enough.
Sure. I'm not a guy that goes around on the internet a lot. I don't really like visit all the Magic YouTube channels, and I don't know. I watch cops and
I do spend a lot of time watching car wrecks on the internet. I have I have like a sick fascination with it. I don't know what to tell you.
It's great. I love there's like the YouTuber that I started watching recently where it's like just displaying how stupid people drive. So it's just a bunch of dash cams of just people getting in wrecks because of how stupid they are.
Oh man, have you ever seen Casual Geographic?
No.
Okay, you will love this guy. You've got to like just check that shit out on YouTube, subscribe to him, and put on like all notifications. It's just a real chill dude. Oh, it's comedy over like very gory National Geographic kind of videos where it's like you will just I think you would appreciate that type of humor.
You said it's Casually Geographic?
Casual Geographic. Instead of National Geographic, it's Casual Geographic. And it's just like a young black dude with a tiny ass little microphone and like animals getting fucking mauled behind him. Yeah.
Okay, so what he should do, there's a YouTuber that I watch called Alpha
Investments?
No, not Alpha Investments. He's a blacksmith. But anyways, he did this like the funniest thing. Like instead of having like a microphone like this, he has the little microphone that guy's holding. But what he did is he did a cardboard cutout and he drew a microphone on it, and then he taped the microphone to the big cardboard cutout of the microphone. Then he holds the cardboard cutout of the microphone. It's fucking hilarious.
Fucking meta.
Yeah, it's so good.
Nah, that kid's fucking funny as shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
pick up the Casual Geographic.
And I'll watch it later.
Yeah.
Alpha Blacksmith. You type in Alpha Blacksmith, it's the first one that comes up. It's actually not the first one that comes up. Where is he? He doesn't post enough. YouTube don't like him. ZNA Productions. That's why it doesn't have alpha anywhere in the name.
Oh,
Literally doesn't have alpha anywhere in the name. If he posted more, he'd be more successful. He has a lot of, I mean, he has 1.24 million subscribers. Like, it's not like he's struggling, I guess, but
right.
I think he struggles with the mental health side of things, where it can be daunting, and he puts a lot of effort in every video. So like, it could take him a week or two, sometimes 3 weeks, to film a video, and then the YouTube algorithm don't like that. So fuck him, I guess.
Well, yes and no, because I mean, Mark Rober is like a huge example of like the opposite of that. That guy's like 23 million subscribers. Every single one of his video gets tens of millions of views, and he puts out like 3 or 4 videos a year over the last couple of years. It's very infrequent. At most, it's like 2 months and he'll put out a video.
Yeah, the magnet fishing videos as well. I've watched a few of those, but those get a little samey. Same thing.
Yeah,
with
they just keep
diving.
finding guns.
Yeah, the scuba diving ones are the same thing, where they go into a river, they clean it up, and they're just like, "Hey, look, we found a gun." Hey,
okay,
look,
although I saw a great scuba diving video the other day. It was 2 different people in shark cages in like the middle of the fucking ocean, right? And a big great white shark comes by and it just shits all over them. It is awesome because it's a big ass ocean and the shark could have just done it anywhere else, literally anywhere else.
What
But
are the
no,
odds?
he's like, oh, I can't get in that fucking cage at you, but my shit water can. It's just like, oh man, fucking A.
Well, I mean, good thing they're in a full. Well, I mean, were they in a full suit or just the mask?
Oh, full suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
They're
dude, wetsuits.
Yeah.
Which means that shit water's getting inside and you're just gonna bask in it like a fucking gym sock.
Is that how wetsuits work?
Yeah, that's why they're called wetsuits, is because it exchanges the water from outside. Use them in reasonably mild temperature and warm water, and dry suits are used for cold water and they keep you dry inside. Yeah, my dad was like into diving and shit. I actually went diving a couple of times. It is frightening.
I was just saying, it sounds scary. I don't like water as it is.
Funny story. I've been diving 3 times, and it was all before I drowned. So when I was a kid, I drowned once, and my brother was like a trained lifeguard, so like he resuscitated me on the beach and shit.
Great.
So I'm really glad it happened in those order of events, because it would have been way scarier to go diving after having drowned as a kid,
or drowned while diving.
Oh no. The diving's like cool enough. I grew up in the Northeast, so we did it in Connecticut and Rhode Island. So you don't get like the clearest, bluest of waters.
I'm in Ohio, dude. The Lake Erie is not clear at all anywhere. It's just brown and green. You can't see shit. It's horrible. I hate it. I hate the water. It's scary. If I can't see through it, I don't like it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, next time I go to like Vietnam or like Thailand or something, that's when I'll go fucking scuba diving.
Yeah,
that's also like water. That's also the kind of places where you don't want to go scuba diving, because like, as much as I love the Vietnamese culture and I've got incredibly trustworthy friends and business partners and shit over there, I am not trusting the people who are running these diving rigs to like give me good gear. Like, that's kind of sketch. Same thing, like if I'm going parasailing, like I'm only renting from the most like upstanding places. Ugh, fuck me.
Huh. So we've got some spoil. Have you been looking at the spoilers for March of the Machines?
Not in particular. Why don't you go ahead and throw it up?
Yeah, I just decided to like randomly Google it, and there's some reprints of cards that I was not expecting.
Ooh, interesting.
So I already knew about Elish Norn and Ragavan. I knew about that. I did not know about Emery and this weird.
I've got some explanation for Emery and Ragavan. This is going back to the planes that they're from. Each creature will have a border specific to the their frame will be specific to the plane that they're from. Sure. So like Ragavan's from Kaladesh or whatever, I think,
That's
and
from
that's why they're
Metallic.
giving him like the framework for that, the filigree that looks like that. Whereas
Right.
like Emery's from whatever the fucking fairy tale one was.
Oh yeah, the adventure. I was gonna say
Yeah.
it looks like the adventure background, but then you look down here and you don't have the actual thing. And then so Emery, that's cool. I like that.
Oh,
But then
Eldraine. That's what it
Atraxa,
is. Yeah, because
that's
it's
weird.
from Nuka Penna.
Yeah, I know that, but like, well, here's the annoying thing. So it's got this gilded background. I don't know if it's going to be gilded. It better not be, because that's bullshit if it is. If it's actually like golden or gilded
The gilded
foil,
foils again.
because it's the
Yeah.
one that I pre-ordered the whatchamacallit for, the Secret Lair. It was the only way to
Oh.
get them is gilded foil, and that's the only reason I purchased them was because it's supposed to be exclusive to Secret Lairs, and it's bullshit if they keep doing this, because this is not the first time they
Ooh,
would have done it. So
that
I'm
would be
okay with it if it has this border, but if it's also gilded foil, I'm gonna be kind of angry.
oof.
But yeah, Atraxa, so that's interesting. That's gonna be in standard. Is this a standard set?
Lord of the Rings set?
No, this is
Oh,
March
March of
of Machines. This is
Machines.
standard, right? I don't know how I don't know about standard how good it is. We got Niv Mizzet Reborn, so that's interesting.
March of the Machines is an event set. That does not fucking
It has
help
to be
me.
standard. It has to be a standard set. What are the kids saying?
March of the Machine is standard.
Yeah,
Legality. Yeah. It's from the Wizard site.
Inga Rune Eyes, 4 mana, scry 3, draw.
Yeah,
3
see,
cards.
that one's from Kamigawa, so it's got the frame from Kami, and Ingo Rune Eyes is
Kaldheim, you mean?
Kaldheim.
Yeah, Inga's Kaldheim. Yeah, Horabi is Kamigawa. Oh, it says right underneath. We only have to guess.
Yeah, that's
Theros, that makes sense. Theros makes sense. Zendikar, Zada, Eldraine, Kaladesh. All right, what
Wait,
else?
hold on. Which Elish Norn are they reprinting already?
The 7-drop Praetor. The -2/+2.
The old one that everybody the
This
first
is the one that in
people hated.
standard they actually like wrecked. This actually wrecked standard because control decks would use it as their finisher. So they would use like what was that? It has flashback. It creates 2 1/1 flying spirits, and then you can flash it back and get 2 more. Lingering Souls. Lingering Spirits?
Yeah, Lingering Spirits, then
Yeah, it would be an
Lingering
Esper.
Spirits.
It was like an Esper control deck. It had like Elish Norns, and so they would plop down an Elish Norn, but then they would Lingering Spirits.
It's Lingering Souls.
To get 4 3/3 flyers for 5 mana. It's pretty good value. All right, what else we got? Niv Mizzet Reborn, sure. We got Yargle. Thalia's back. Thalia's pretty good. That's a good looking Thalia too.
That's I like that way better than all of the bullshit black and white version ones that they've done. Like, there's so many very bad looking Thalias. That is by
That's
far.
a good looking Thalia. I like it.
Yeah, that is the good artwork from the Innistrad block.
Yargle seems like a big waste, but sure. Ghidorah Gravegardener. I don't like it. I remember I forget who it was. Somebody was going to make a deck with this. Like, I'm sure there's the ways to do it. I guess it's like if you don't care about your creatures, you can just turn them into lands when they die. But like, you have no other way. You have no way to like flip them back. I wonder what happens if you flicker them. Do they come back as the normal card? How does that work?
No,
I think it does, because it'll forget what it is. I gotta go Scryfall.
Well, you'd have to be able to flicker a land though.
Yeah, there's flicker target permanents.
Yeah.
Okay, so if one of the force is turned face up, the effect of making it a force land will expire. The face up permanent will again have its printed name, type, blah 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 blah, and so on.
Okay, yeah.
So like, if you have a way to flicker it, like I guess a lot of the flickers are non-land, but I'm sure there's way. But it is in mono green, so yeah, I don't know how you'd make this a commander deck. Either way, I don't know. I have a buddy that wanted to make a commander deck with this. What else do we got? Emoti Celebrant.
Oh snap!
From Amonkhet.
I like that Amonkhet one. And
I kind of hate it.
Emotis.
You know what the it looks like AI generated. doesn't it?
Oh, dude, you're so fucking right.
It
You
looks
are
like it's just
100%
AI
right. That
generated.
looks like one of the most that looks like the most Yu-Gi-Oh magic card I've ever seen.
Yeah, I
Like
kind of hate it.
that's okay. You've very quickly turned my opinion sour on this.
I love AI, by the way. I just know
Uh,
this. They got to double check this guy's work. Whoever did this. Not saying that
Yo,
they actually did it,
speaking of
but
AI, Matt, I got an interesting AI story to tell you here. After we look over this last one.
Pagem Ojatai Master.
Ooh,
Instant
that
sorceries and dragon spells can't be countered. I like that. Oh, but this is Tarkir, but why is it like a lack of color? What's up with that? This card would
they
look
did.
amazing if it had color. Like it has
They
some,
definitely
but
did not do that in Tarkir.
I know that's what
Like
I'm
that.
saying.
I've got a shitload of dragons, and
I love this border, but why does the card have no color? That's the very bad thing. Like I don't understand.
the artist probably just didn't finish it, and they're like, "Yo, fuck it, we'll take it."
I hope so. I hope it's actually in color because that's bad.
No, that's just.
Whoa. Okay, we got Ikoria.
Oh no,
Jengatha. That looks okay.
that no,
It looks like very Hulk-like, like Hulk anime or not anime. Hulk.
Yo, this also
animation.
looks like a very fake magic card.
It does kind of
This
look AI generated as well.
this looks like something that I would get in a proxy deck, and people would be like, "What the fuck is that, Pat?"
I don't hate it. I like it. I like the crystals shooting out of the sides of the.
I'm a
borders.
huge fan of that green on Giganta itself, and how
Yeah.
it's. I'm not saying I dislike this by any stretch, and like all the crystals and stuff growing out of the different frames, like it looks cool, but
I
it
like
does
it.
not look like anything I've seen in a Magic card before. It's
Well,
pretty
neither
wild.
does this Ixalan Captain Lannery Storm.
That's
also look
true.
weird.
I mean, dude, like there's little totems and like feathers and stuff. Yeah, all of these look pretty wild.
You know what's funny? Everybody's been bitching about how there's like a single different, like a showcase version of a card, and everybody's been bitching this entire time about like all the different versions. Now in one set, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different versions of cards in one set so far. Is there more? No, that's it. Okay, so there are 65
Benson doesn't like
multiverse
it.
legends, 20 uncommons, 30 rares, 15 mythics. They're going to be in draft and set boosters in traditional non-foil. Roughly 1/3 of the time, you will receive a multiverse legends card. Foil etched versions of the multiverse legend cards featuring the original art can be in set and collectors. I think
So
foil etched. Some of this would look amazing in foil etched. I think a lot of them would. I love foil etched. Give me all.
Oh, that's
foils.
definitely my way to go for it. What is this set from?
This
What
is March
set
of
are
the
we looking
Machines.
at? This is from Mom, huh?
Yeah. Approximately 4%
And
of set boosters contain a foil etched legendary traditional foil slot. Oh, what's this?
oh yeah, I love that they put videos in now. These are the Halo foils in the
Ooh.
collector boosters.
Okay, so this actually confirms that it's not it's not gilded foil, but it does look cool. I like that. That's
the Halo
pretty wicked.
foil.
Halo foil and serialization? Hold on. What? Oh, serialized
Jesus
Atraxa?
Christ. Jesus Christ, guys.
You asked for it, now you're getting it. Everything's serialized.
Wizards needs to just chill right the fuck out. Oh man, this is just a lot.
Although this doesn't have the Halo. This isn't Halo. This is just why not? So each multiverse legend cards has 500 serialized. So that means there's 65 versions of there's 65 multiverse cards, right? Yeah, there are 65 multiverse. So there's going to be 65 times 500 serialized cards in the set. That seems more obtainable. Each serialized card is numbered from 1 to 500 and appear as a double rainbow foil.
Yeah, 32,500. It's
and the serialized come in only collectors? No, Halos are only collectors. Serialized cards, do we know? Okay, hold on. These are quite collectible to find. Less than 1% of collector boosters contain a serialized. Okay.
I mean, of course, right?
Additionally, hold on, there's more.
Oh, but wait, hold on. But wait, there's more. For the incredibly high price you've already paid, we're going to
They're serializing all of the Praetors.
Oh yeah, and I like it. They're making the names a little bit easier, but by way a little bit more
Wait
difficult.
a second. Hold on.
Because it's just called Jin-Gitaxias.
In their
Like, it
video,
just
their cards warped.
their card's already
What do
been.
you
Their card's already
mean?
been.
Come on,
Okay.
dude.
I love it. I love it. It's like when Google puts on a presentation with incorrect things you could figure out by Googling it. Oh, this is fucked, bro. That's so funny. Their card is clearly bent already.
It's bent. It's fucking bent.
Clearly
How-
bent.
How is that a thing? Why would you show
And it's
them?
like bent the wrong way, too. Like it curls up on the face. Oh, that's so fucked, bro.
Oh, what is this? This is the Great Synthesis. So these are new cards because this isn't the standard.
Yeah.
Praetors.
No, because
I haven't
look
seen
at its
this.
name. It's just Jin-Gitaxias.
5 mana, 5/5 for Ward 2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell of mana value 3 or greater, draw a card. That's pretty good. Exile it, then you return it to the other side, which was warped it to say. So Saga, that you draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. You have no maximum hand size for as long as you control the Great Synthesis. Then you can return all non-Phyrexian creatures to the owner's hand. Okay. You may cast any number of spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Holy crap.
And then they've done the same thing with Shieldred.
Oh, I saw
Where her-
Eldritch Norn, and she was way weaker compared to this.
Yeah.
thing. This Jin-Gitaxias
Yeah.
is wild.
Yeah, right. One turn on Omniscience. Jesus Christ.
And then you flip it back over, and then you get to do it again.
Yeah.
Is this the hold on? As the saga enters, add a lore counter. Oh, so this is the one you can skip. That
No,
makes it less.
It doesn't
less
have read
fun.
ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't have read ahead. All right, so this is also in 1%. Is there seriously more? I see more.
There's more.
I
Dude,
see-
look at hold on. Look at like your bar on the
I know
right
that's what I'm
side.
saying.
It's just like
I actually see there's more. Oh, I see what you're saying. I haven't even scrolled.
yeah, you're like
So less than
30% of the
1%
way down this
serialized.
page.
Okay, so what do we have here? March of the Machines also features planar booster font. Oh my god, there's more, dude. They went so
Yeah.
crazy. What is this? I love it.
But if
Whoa.
you thought that wasn't enough, we've
Matt-
also put crack in the soda.
Each rare or mythic rare legendary creature in March of the Machines has a planar booster fun version. Okay.
A planar booster
Okay.
fun.
Ravnica. What the hell is
Arcavios?
Arcavios?
Oh, it's the archives. Was that all in? That's not in Spanish, is it? No,
I don't
legendary
think so.
creature.
Nothing else is.
No, sacrifice the spirit. So that's from the mystical archives. I guess the plane of that is called Arcavios.
Oh, it's Strixhaven.
Strixhaven, yeah.
Arcavios is a plane introduced in Strixhaven School of Mages. I see. Okay, I googled
Oh my
it.
god. I hate how big of a fucking nerd I am.
Borborigmo.
Burger burst and
Kibble
flip flip. Oh my god. Okay, you have to take a drink every time you play that card. Burger burst finger flip.
Burger Bigamos.
Burger most.
It's like Glissa, Herald of Predation. Okay. Incubate twice. She's a new card from New Phyrexia. Wait, they're already reprinting a card that was just printed in a previous set? What the hell is happening? Oh no. New Phyrexia would be back in the day. Never mind. I'm thinking of the newest of Phyrexias. Right? She was printed a while ago, right? Am I drunk?
It would make one of us.
Drunk on Love. Oh no, this is March of the Machines. View all prints. So this is the first time it's printed. This is a new card. Got it. Anyways, there's other glissas. All right, so Incubate. Do we know what the hell that means?
Yes. That's like a
MTB
thing.
Incubate.
It's actually like a dope mechanic. I really like the way that they're doing this.
Incubate creates an artifact token with N11 counters on it, which can be transformed into a Phyrexian creature for 2 colorless. Okay.
So it's
Interesting. So you can create a creature. So incubate twice which means you put the artifact that allows you to turn them into token. And then also allows you to transform all incubator tokens you have. Okay. And then interesting. So there are
Yeah,
18
it seems like
rares,
it's going to be a
10
cool little
mythics
mechanic.
featuring this planar boostman fun treatment. Note that only multiverse legends appear in Halo foil. Approximately 8% of draft and 10% of set boosters contain a non-foil planar booster. Oh, we've got more.
But
Okay.
wait, there's fucking
I
Realm
knew
and Rain.
Archangel,
Dude,
Elspeth, and I knew Ren, but I have not seen
Are we
Shun.
gonna talk? I disagree with Bob so fucking much about Ren and Realm Breaker. I do not think that it's going to realm break the fucking format.
Yeah, he when he posted, I immediately disagreed the moment he said it.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
"Because
And like
she's
I
so
was
busted." I'm like, no,
no, but not
she's
really. I mean,
good, but I
like
wouldn't say busted.
okay,
It doesn't
like
untap the land. It's
his whole point was the emblem thing.
but who cares about
And
the
like
emblem?
it's not that you can play lands and cast permanent spells from your graveyard. It's like, well,
Yeah, Goldatha, or is it Goldora? Goldatha. Yadora?
I mean,
Goldatha does the same thing, right? Is that?
I
Am I making up
guess
a
that
card?
you can
Goldrafa.
okay. With this, there's a combo though. Okay. Jeweled
Goldrafa.
Lotus. You
That's the
could
one.
Jeweled Lotus, and if you can for some reason get your commander and you need to like sacrifice it and play it over and over and over, you could play Jeweled Lotus infinite amount of times. Just in general, with this card, you can play Jeweled Lotus infinite amount of times.
If this could be a commander, I would love it.
Right.
It
And it's
can't.
not. So, yeah. So it's just like,
Like it's the reason why I do like it, but I don't think it's game breaking. I think it's good. But I don't like the +1. The +1 to me, it's because it doesn't untap the land, it makes it bad. I don't like animating my creatures because even though it does give hexproof, it's still like if somebody wipes the board, you lose a land. I hate that. Land destruction sucks. It feels bad. So I don't like animating my lands. So I don't like the +1. In my head, the +1's not on this card. But you have to +1 or else you can't ever -7. So then the ultimate's off the card. So now the only thing this card does is a chromatic lantern for the same cost. And then it gives you some flexibility to mill some cards. In my head, that's all it does.
yeah, I'm not seeing this as like
Unless, of course, you could
phenomenal.
of course, you can play this in a Traxa Super Friends deck. She definitely will go in my Super Friends deck. She's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, as
Because
long as
the
you can
lands you
proliferate
control
it
have
and get enough,
add 1
yeah.
mana of any color is a pretty strong effect in a 4 or 5 color deck. So like
Yeah.
that on a Planeswalker deck where you could like double the counters and get the ult immediately, because she starts at 4 loyalty, which is a pretty high loyalty. You could double the counters on it and then immediately emblem. That's pretty powerful. So, like in the right situation, I can see it's being strong, but again, I don't think it's going to be game breaking in Commander. I don't know how Standard is. I don't know if this is going to be strong as Standard. I doubt it, but maybe it does give it your land haste, so you get a 3/3 vigilant land, but that means you're playing this on turn 4.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like you've pretty much got to wait till turn 4 to be able to get up a blocker for it.
Because it doesn't untap the land, so
Yeah.
you have to have at least 4 mana.
If you're not like ramping already. But in the green, I don't know. It seems like it'll get play. It's not like by far the worst of any of the cards we've seen tonight. And it looks cool enough.
I think Elspeth is horrible.
The card itself or the
Archangel Elspeth. No, the art looks fine. I think the art looks cool. It's just that like you create 1/1.
Yeah. Create 1.
4 mana,
And it doesn't even
1/1.
like it should be lifelink and flying, and
it doesn't
shouldn't
fly.
be
It doesn't have
it should be
big.
like it shouldn't be a soldier.
1/1.
It should be an angel that
You
has
get a
lifelink and
single
flying.
1/1. Wow. And then the
-2
is you get a counter on it and it makes it an angel. Wow.
Wow. Oh,
And the -6, you get to reanimate all your low mana stuff. It's just, I don't know. She ain't great.
Nope.
Chandra seems strong, but she's too expensive to be strong. So it's kind of like,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
6 mana is a bit high, but you do duplicate all your instants and sorceries, which is pretty good. But you only do that once a turn, which is also pretty bad. But
I do like that the turn it comes out, you can,
get
add
some of your
mana
back.
Yeah. And then you can, copy something. So you can kind of cantrip something up and it makes it sort of worth it.
I mean, the minus, actually, there is no minus. It's all pluses.
It's all
except for the end.
pluses. Yeah.
So exile the top 5 cards of your library until the next turn. You may cast instant sorceries from among those cards. That's pretty good. I can see her being a bomb. Like she's pretty strong as far as like being able to duplicate spells is a strong effect. She's better than Elspeth, but probably not as good as Ren.
Right. That's exactly how I'm seeing this.
So each appear in set draft and collectors in a non-traditional. Less than 1% of draft are borderless. Okay. Full art lands, excellent. I love me some full art lands. These look fine.
Yeah, that's exactly the words I would use. Is these are fine. Wait, hold on. Do me a favor, go back up. That looks like Ikoria. Like the crystals and shit.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, that just makes me think more so that they're going to put triomes in.
Well,
If
what
they-
they're doing is they're showing like the praetors like coming in from the sky. Or they're showing like the
Yeah.
machines. They're coming in. So
Yeah,
I imagine each of these are worlds like that. Just like
Yeah.
take over.
Well,
See,
so,
all of them have these circles in it.
yeah, the Phyrexian symbol right there on the basic island on the bottom left. Yeah, like that's what that is. The circle with a line through it.
Those look okay. I like the swamp. The swamp. It looks very Lord of the Rings like though. To be honest.
Oh, and the one on the left, what is
What?
that? Kamigawa? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Sure.
Hmm,
I love. They have a
interesting.
Phyrexian symbol on the sign here.
Yeah, and
Oh, there's a.
yeah,
Hold on. Is there a
yeah,
Phyrexian symbol hidden in every one? So it's probably it's probably in the sky.
it's right there. Yep, it's a circle, and then it's got the two things
So
going
it's
along
on the
it.
ground
Yep.
there.
It's
This
on the ground there.
one-
Oh,
one's
it's the
in
yep,
the sky.
yep,
And this one is also just in the ground. That one's pretty
yeah.
okay. So that one's on the sign, and
They did this in like the last couple of sets.
This
Oh,
one's
yeah,
just kind
right
of
there. It's
obvious
the
in the
red
center.
circle. And so they're
There's a
all
lot of them
round.
here.
Yeah.
The
Jesus.
mountains look kind of whatever. These
Yeah.
forests look.
I kind of like the one on the left. It makes me think of Gallagreators.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really like the one on the right because of the forest. The trees you get in the foreground are like classic exotic orchard looking trees. The way they have like the big thick trunks and then all of the leaves in a very tight density. It's a classic Magic the Gathering look. And then you have like the huge storm of Phyrexian invasion behind it is a very cool like difference.
It definitely looks like Fairy Tale being overtaken by demonic things.
Yeah.
Full art lands. How are they obtained? They're in set and
Every
draft
fucking
boosters.
where.
Approximately a third of the set and draft boosters contain a full art. And then in a set boosters, approximately a third of the traditional foil basic lands you'll find will also be a foil as well. Each collector booster contains an entirely traditional foil full art basic. Extended art. There's more. Whoa,
Oh
what
my
is this?
God.
Sword of Once
Whoa,
and Future. That's a lot of text.
whoa.
Hold on. This is a new sword. Blue black protection. I like it. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, surveil 2. And then
Is that fucking investigate tokens?
surveil. No, you get to look at the top cards of your library and you can put them into your graveyard.
Oh.
If you'd like. You may then cast an instant sorcery spell with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it. That's not terrible. There's plenty of things that there's plenty of decks and strategies you would want to mill yourself, and then being able to cast spells for free isn't terrible either.
Yeah, and it's just 2 or less from your graveyard, so it doesn't have to be specifically the shit you surveil.
I don't know what this Realm Breaker the invasion tree is, but the art is sick. I'm digging the art. All right, let's see what it does. Target opponent mills 3 cards. Put a land from their graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. If this land would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. That's actually not terrible. That alone is decent. That's like a rampant growth every turn.
Hold on. 10 tap. Sacrifice Realm Breaker, the invasion tree. Search your library for any number of Praetor cards. Put them on the battlefield, then shuffle.
That's actually pretty good.
Yes, it is. Because this
and
is
it's all colorless. There are plenty of artifact decks that can get infinite mana very easily and untap your artifacts easily. Isochron Scepter plus Mana Rocks plus
I expect
What's it
that
called?
in our pod, like me,
Dramatic
you,
reversal.
Bob, like most of like our level of Magic players, we can just like go infinite by like turn 5, turn 6, infinite for mana, turn 4, turn 5. Like if you're being kind of forward with your ramping. So this is just kind of fucking ridiculous.
This does require you to hit a land every mill, but like still.
Oh, you could just not do it and wait for the fucking 10.
Sure. Yeah, the 10 man. If somebody stifles this, you'd feel pretty salty.
Oh Jesus! What the
All right,
fuck
so
is backup 1?
I was gonna say Boonbreaker or Boonbringer Valkyrie looks cool too.
Boonbringer
Backup
Valkyrie.
1. Does it show nothing down here? Okay, so backup 1. MTG backup mechanic. Here we
So
go.
for 3 and 2 white, you get a
So
4/4.
backup always comes with a number. Whenever a creature with backup enters the battlefield, you put that many 1/1 counters on a target creature. If you choose another creature as the target, that creature also gets every ability of the original creature that is printed below the backup until end of turn. Oh, okay. So right
That's
now, the
kind
way
of
this reads
difficult.
is you put this Valkyrie into the battlefield. You put a 1/1 counter on one of your creatures, and then it has flying, first strike, and lifelink until end of turn. That's not bad. And it keeps the 1/1 counter.
Well, especially if you can flicker this shit.
Oh, sure. I'm wondering if white can do that.
Yeah, right. I don't.
Pre-release promos, the climax of the Phyrexian invasion. You know what? Now that I think about it, this is the perfect set to do all of these different versions of cards because you're going. They're getting the flavor of every world. You know what? It makes more sense now.
As much as I really hate the guy and I shit all over him a lot, like most people try to. Perps makes really good videos. Like he has really good Magic the Gathering content, and he's talked about in a lot of his lore stuff. Apparently, what's going on with this set is we've already seen Ren and Realm Breaker. Realm Breaker is what the Phyrexians use to be able to go through different planes. So Ren joining with Realm Breaker sets all of Magic the Gathering up for interplanar travel for anybody who is not a planeswalker now. So that's why we're going to end up just getting all of these. Like if you look at Slimefoot and Squee, they're legendary creatures and they're on a different plane. So they're not planeswalkers, but they are in now a different place. That's what we're seeing with like all of these. Same thing with like Gorogoro and Satoro. Like, man, I love saying that. Holy shit.
Oh, here we go. More versions. These pre-release promos can be found in non-foil and traditional foil as their planar booster fun versions. Okay.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna start seeing just like random shit in random sets.
So 11% of the pre-release packs contain a traditional foil, 15% of pre-release packs contain a planar booster, and 7.4% contain a foil planar booster. Okay. Oh, what is this? Plane Chase. Plane Chase cards with March of the Okay. Plane Chase returns to March of the Commander decks. Ooh, wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah.
Can you play Plane Chase cards in Commander?
I have no idea how it fucking works.
If you're familiar with Gavin Verhey's scoop on why Plane Chase is so awesome, each Commander deck includes 10 oversized Plane Chase cards. So I have to imagine you have to specifically be playing Plane Chase.
Right.
So maybe that's why the cards are so expensive because they're the decks right now are so expensive. Oh, no, they're not. They're not even that expensive. Now I'm confused because the Marching Machine ones on Amazon they're like $47. Yeah. No, that's Universes Beyond. Martian Machine, they're 36. They're even less expensive. Anyways, what are we looking at here? So I've looked into Plane Chase. I think it could be fun. I've never played it though.
Yeah, me neither.
Buy a box promo.
Oh my god, yeah, new Nomnath.
He's so cool looking.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome as shit. Love that art.
It's very inspired by the alternate art version that I have for my not my Omnath deck, my Animar deck. It's very like so this is just for any buy a box, huh? Pre-order and you get a traditional foil buy a box promo Omnath. Huh. Pretty cool. Okay, here's a little breakdown of all the full arts and multiverses and extended arts and extended art cards. 1 in every 3 pack. Oh, you can't get the extended arts in anything but the set and draft, huh? Or you can't get them in anything but the collector's box. And cereals are also only in collector's box.
I mean, that's kind of assumed, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, it makes sense. The extended art cards,
Although
I expected them to be in set
I do
boosters.
really like how they're doing these charts now.
It's just easy to read.
Yeah,
And they give
it's just
percentages
so
as
much
well.
better. Yeah, this is definitely like this to me is okay. Pat, cut this part for a clip. I think this is a positive move forward for Magic the Gathering and how they're relating information to the consumers directly.
Sure.
But legitimately, not an April Fool's Day joke. Like right here, like it's telling you what you can get and where.
Double rainbow foil cereal. Double rainbow, huh?
Oh my God, Matt! It's a double rainbow.
It's a double rainbow.
It's a double rainbow. I don't know
love
what to
these
do.
Halo foil cards, by the way.
Those do look pretty legit. They do, but it's pretty clear that those are not pretty clear.
It's just in some packs. They don't seem like they're super rare.
Packs. No, collector boosters. Yeah.
Yeah.
In some packs.
In some packs. Like that. This is fun.
Packs.
I like that. I'll probably buy some of these collectors and open them. That seems fun.
As long as
what else do we got? Martian Machine set boosters.
Product overview.
We don't really. Is there anything special in here? Multiverse Legends card, 1 battle card, Trista foil etched. 2 wild cards of any rarity. Huh.
Oh man, we could just
including an opportunity to open March of the Machine Commander cards, Jumpstart cards, Multiverse Legends. Okay.
Oh my God, I would love if they were also a token. It could just be a token.
That would really make
it's just
Rob
an advertisement. We just put Imagine Gathering advertisements. You don't even get a fucking treasure token.
Oh, interesting. 2 connected uncommons, 2 connected commons. That's new. Like they've done the theme boosters, which makes sense. But this is very. Wait, hold on. Does that mean this is the set? This is draft or set? This is set. This makes me believe they want you to draft these. Why else would they connect them?
Bro, I don't even work here.
1 card from the list, or a token, or a helper card. Get rid of these fucking helper cards. Come on, Watsy. Get them out of here. Get all of these helper cards. Wait, hold on. No. These are okay. These ad cards are crap. These helper cards are the ones that are these are the new formats you can use for our set boosters. I like those. Those are cool. I've actually played a few of them. There was a Winchester draft with the set boosters was actually pretty fun. Highly recommend. Okay, so this is getting a little wild here. This is the content, so you're having to break it down. I mean,
they're back to it.
It's not your standard pack anymore. This is definitely hard card, rare mythic, multiversa, could be a rare mythic or uncommon. You got a traditional foil, which could be common on. So you have a chance of 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have a 4 mythic pack in these set boosters. Very rarely, of course, but all these slots can be mythic. Between
and then there's also a card from the list.
Oh, the list. You could have a 5 mythic pack if you're living the dream world. I love that. I mean,
we'll see Twiddler do it or something. Oh, Brian Giles said in the comment section the pack opening addict retired.
That's what I heard, but I don't know.
He put a video up. I have it pulled up in the background. I haven't watched it yet.
It's on April Fool's Day though.
That's exactly what I said.
I don't believe anything on April Fool's Day. This entire podcast was just a joke, even though we've not joked at all about it. So the draft boosters. Okay, we're looking at more. Real lame crap. I hate draft. It's so boring. Look at how little this is. You can only get a 1, 2, 3, 4. You can only have a 5 mythic pack as well. That's actually kind of crazy. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
In a draft pack, that's rare to be able to pull 5 mythics.
No, that's only 4.
No, because it doesn't have the list. You're right. I was thinking the list as well, but they don't have that. They just have an ad or token card. 8 commons, 2 uncommons, but there's a star. Traditional foil card of any rarity replaces a common in 30. So you'll have random.
Ooh.
Will it be randomly placed into the commons, or will it be at the end still?
I don't. Fuck you. Why? Get out of here with that type. How am I supposed to know where that's gonna be?
I like the idea of there being a random foil mixed in with the cards. That's fun to me.
Oh,
It
dude,
makes you look through the commons and uncommons as
that's
opposed to
exactly what I
skipping
want to
past.
happen. So a bunch of people who are like speed opening packs, like go past right, the foil mythics. That's
All right.
probably
One
what's
traditional foil multiverse legends rare. 75% are traditional foil. 14% foil
okay. So
patch.
these are in collector
Yeah,
boosters
these
you're
are
looking at.
collectors.
All right.
10% halo foils. That's actually not bad. Serialized less than 1%. Then you've got planar booster fun in every one. One traditional foil can either be extended commander, serialized extended. Then you've got extended for her pleasure. Oh my
Ooh,
god.
textured for his pleasure.
You got the rainbow textured. Oh, look at that. Look at all that. Look at all that stuff. Look at that.
Oh my god.
How many
These
mythics
words
can you get in a pack now? You got one,
okay, hold
2,
on. I swear that they changed the
3,
aspect
4.
ratio because these lines are just so much longer that like the image is actually like wider.
I'm
I think
surprised I
this
can
has
fit
like
it.
more pixels.
Let's see here. So this is where this chart stops. Not
Okay, now
really.
it's the same size.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can only get a 5 mythic in the collectors. Sad.
Huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I mean, 5 mythics is still pretty crazy, but I expected more. Jumpstart. How are they unfucking Jumpstart?
No, they're not. That's
Uh,
nope.
Okay, what is this? Is this like the what is this? Why is there each theme comes in 2 versions, but both will contain the same 3 designed for Jumpstart specific to the theme. So you've got foil designed for Jumpstart. You got a non-rare, but it's like a random. Okay, so there
So
still could be a
there's
random card.
one card per theme.
Rare mythic
That's
from the March
new.
machine that's colorless, or is the color of the theme. Oh, it's still not random. You get 10 foil uncommon, 6 lands, 2 foil basic lands. And then you got so here are the themes. Incubate 2. Okay. So you got an incubation theme. You got a convoke theme. Yeah, convoke. So blues convoke.
So it's one rare per color. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
it
seeing.
looks like these are common, rare, and then uncommon of like
Yeah.
the theme.
So it's
So what
shitty
theme is
jumpstart
this?
again.
Well, Death Touch. So it's like a Death Touch Menache theme. Like what yeah, okay. You got some kind of
Hero of Lava Brink. Wait, Lava Brink is a place?
I guess.
Hero of Lava Brink. That's
Create a
magic.
token that's a copy of another target creature you control. It gains haste.
Yo, hey, check that out over on the right. Mountain Cycling 2 and Backup 2. That's a weird fucking combo. And Trample just tucked down at the bottom.
Yeah, so if you add this card's never going to see play. Maybe in limited.
No, that card's fucking trash.
6 mana for a 4/2 trampler with backup 2. So I mean, you could give something 2/2 and trample for 6. It's not very good. Now this
No,
card though, hold on. Like this card, it's 2 mana. Create a token that's a copy of another target creature you control. That's pretty strong.
it gains haste.
Activate as a sorcery kind of blows, but it gains haste. And you sack at the end step. That's not bad. That's fine. That could cause all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
That's not terrible.
It doesn't have the legendary, like, shenanigans. Like, it
Isn't
doesn't go around the legendary
Isn't
rule.
this just the combo where you can make unlimited of the things that have like hold on. The copy of another target creature you control. Like with something that untaps this, I guess because it costs mana, that's what makes it bad. I'm trying to think if there was like a combo where it was a red card that made Kiki Jiki. Did that just cost no mana? Was that the problem? Kiki Jiki.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So
sure
this is just
Kiki
a
Jiki
bad.
was
This is
free.
just a bad Kiki Jiki. Yeah, it's a bad
Yeah.
Kiki Jiki. Got it.
And they also did the Mirror Breaker thing. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which is like
Yeah.
also a shitty Kiki Jiki.
Slightly, it's still better than this guy. Well, it depends, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, that's other creatures.
Rock and
It's
Gorklaw?
6 though.
Yeah, it's a
Other
bit
creatures
expensive,
get
but it's
some have-
limited. You have to remember it's limited.
Yeah.
So for this amount of power on a limited card for 6, it's not bad. Because you get
Oh,
one
actually,
counters.
that's whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield and control, put a 1/1 counter on it. It gains
And
haste
it
until
gains
end of
haste.
turn.
Yeah, I'd say this isn't bad. I like
And
that.
it has trample.
Yeah, it has trample.
Like,
People have trample.
Yeah.
Use all your dudes
So
haste
whenever a
1/1.
creature comes in, it gets a 1/1 counter. It has trample and it has haste until
Yeah,
end of
limited.
turn.
I can see this being a pretty strong pack.
Yeah.
This spider is useless. I mean, it's a reach death toucher. I guess a good defender. Mana sink as well, I guess. Beginning
I
of
don't know.
each end
Sirach
step,
and
put one
Gorklaw would
card
be an
from the permanent
interesting,
control.
terrible deck to make. That would be kind of a fun,
The
bad
Fairgrounds
deck to make.
Trumpeteer is not terrible, or Trumpeter. You get at the end of each end step, you get a 1/1 counter on him if you put a 1/1 counter on something. It's not the worst for 3 for a 2/2. It's pretty bad, but in limited, it's probably fine. March of the Machines bundle. Okay, anything special in the bundle? You get 8 set boosters, 1 oversized spin down. Okay, it's pretty all standard. That's all standard. And 1 traditional foil alternate art Galta and Marvin. How many mana is this? 7 mana for a 12/12 trampler. Create a tapped and attacking XX green dinosaur creature with trample, where X is the greatest power among other attacking creatures. So it doesn't count the 12/12. Or you create 1/1 vampire creature tokens, where X is the number of other attacking creatures. That's not terrible. I mean, it is a 7 mana planeswalker or commander, but it's fine.
It's gonna take forever to get that fucking thing out, though.
This island in full art would have been sick. Why does this art look better? This art in full, all of these arts in full art would have just looked better to me. I don't know. Than
Yeah,
all
I like
other
that
ones.
swamp. That looks
This
pretty
swamp looks
cool.
sweet. Even the planes looks cool. In full art, that'd be cool. These not so much. These are kind of
Yeah. That mountain doesn't look very mountainy, actually.
no. It looks.
Those
I don't
look
know.
like castles. Looks like that could be like a
Could be a swamp. It
that.
could be a island. I don't know. Okay.
And commander decks, because
Commander decks.
fuck you guys.
Traditional foils, legendary creature that can serve as the commander, 8
Fucking
non-foil,
ridiculous.
90 non-foil, 1 foil etched display commander printed on thicker cardstock. Oh, they're bringing this back because in some of the commanders, it was just like the sticker on the piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
Now they're bringing back like the actual.
And then you also get
cards you can
10 oversized plane
Yeah,
chase
this is
cards
interesting.
specific to the deck.
This
So
makes
if you
me
want-
think that these
If you want
these are
all
underpriced.
50, you have to buy all 5.
Yeah, but these are massively underpriced. Well, I guess what does that mean? Can I is there a way to swap screens? What do I do? Oh, hold on, share this tab instead. Here we go. Okay, so I was looking at these are the March of the Machines commander decks. So $36 is already really cheap for a commander deck. But not only that,
Yeah.
it also says +1 collector booster sample pack. What does that mean?
Yeah. It's a 2-card collector sample pack that contains 2 special treatment cards from March of the Machines main set, including 1 rare or mythic and at least 1 traditional foil.
I mean, that's a pretty good value. $36.99, and you're also getting the plane
The
chase.
10, the 10 never before seen. Well, you get 10 new cards
I'm
and
guessing
10
this is
plane
the
chase
plane
cards. No, it's listed higher up.
Oh, there it is. And you get a planner die as well. I
Yeah.
guess you kind of have to.
Huh.
Why is this so cheap? They're all this way. All of them are they're all $36.99.
It's probably because they're all like meh power.
I haven't looked at the actual commanders to be honest, but I'm
Oh.
guessing this article. Where's the article at?
Which is fucking funny because there's the flip side with the Commander Masters bundles. Excuse me, Commander decks. The Commander Masters Commander decks. Jesus Christ, say that too many times. The Commander Masters Commander decks currently don't even show their fucking commanders.
Well, it's a bit far out, but yeah.
Yeah. So
Does
it's
not
like
include foil
those
X,
are
Halo,
twice
or
as much.
serialized. Can you imagine if these had the chance to be serialized? How fucking expensive these would be?
Ugh.
Okay, so there's the planner die, growing threat planner die. Okay. And then
Well,
you've
if
got-
they had the chance to be serialized, they would be as expensive as the Lord of the Rings gift bundles are. Boom.
All right, so we have Brahmas. Whenever you cast a Phyrexian creature or artifact spell, incubate X, where X is the spell's mana value. At the beginning of each end step, if a Phyrexian died under your control this turn, proliferate. That doesn't seem horrible. I don't know how
No.
many Phyrexian creatures there are, but it is artifacts as well.
A bunch. There's a bunch of fucking Phyrexian creatures.
I don't hate him. 4 mana for a 3/4, so he's not like too expensive.
No, and it's Orzhov, and he looks like a really fucking mean kitty cat.
Oh, Eminence.
Oh,
Gonna be
Sidar
broken.
Jabari of Zalfir. Oh,
Sid-
see, more
Sidar
eminence.
Jabari of Zalfir. Whenever you
Yeah.
attack with one or more knights, if Sidar Jabari of Zalfir, Jesus, that name, is in the command zone or on the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card.
We could just call him Sid.
Sidar's fine. Flying first strike 4/3 for 4 mana, not terrible. And then whenever it deals combat damage, return target night creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's not horrible. In
No,
Esper, though,
especially yeah, because you can use black to get stuff to your graveyard pretty fast. And realistically, as Bob has pointed out a number of times, Mask with Nexus. So it's just
Sure.
like, oh, you've
any
cheated me.
card from your graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like it just
Wait,
has
hold
to
on,
be
does
at night.
Magic Nexus
It's
count
like
your graveyard?
it's everything everywhere.
I knew it was like a lot of things, but is it your graveyard? Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creature cards you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Yeah, okay. That should
Oh my
work.
god. So that's also stuff that's in the command zone, in the graveyard. It's everywhere. Because that includes exile. Because
Yeah.
that's not in the battlefield. That's fucking
Sidar's
Mask with
not
Nexus
bad.
is just so
But
good.
so far, that means that there's 2 not bad commanders. And I would say he's even stronger than the other guy. We've got Kalsa, the Broken Halo.
Oh my god, she looks like a moth.
The art looks kind of
Okay.
sick.
So
like
3 and Jess
Convoke.
guy. Convoke. Okay. Flying Vigilance Haste.
Whenever you cast a spell that has Convoke, scry 2, then draw a card.
Oh.
I don't know how many cards are Convoke in that color combination. I don't ever really play
I'd
Jeskai.
imagine that it's probably most. Jeskai's got like blue is I think the highest Convoke concentration.
For some reason, I was thinking green was, but all right. I don't play Convoke, so
Actually, no. Green does seem to have the highest so far when that pops right up, but that is not what I was thinking. Let's see. Look at the cards. No, highest statistics is for white, followed by green at 26, and then black, then blue, then red. So I mean,
so it's got a majority white deck with some red and blue splashed in. If you want to take complete advantage of the Convoke, 6 mana for a 5/4 Flying Vig haste that allows you to scry 2 and draw a card whenever you Convoke. I don't see it being that good. It ain't horrible, but it ain't that good.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Is like
it's expensive.
Yeah.
At 5, it'd be pretty good. At 4, it'd be bonkers.
Yeah, that's Narset price. And that's not Narset
it's
value.
Not Narset power. Yeah.
Right. Although that's a hard bar to gauge against because Narset is broken as fuck.
Yeah, well, they made it.
So
back up 1.
I like it.
Whenever this creature attacks, double the number of 1/1 counters on target creature. That creature can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn.
Oh, fuck that noise so hard.
It's not great.
No. I'm just thinking of like that goddamn Hydra. What is it? Colonial Hydra.
Yeah.
Where it's like double the number of 1/1 counters on it and how ridiculously that gets out of control fast. And then white in general has a lot of like token shit.
Yeah, white green. I mean, it's got good colors. The red is kind of a little strange, but I guess a red allows you to get like hasty creatures pretty quick. Hasty and pumping, but I don't know if red puts counters.
That way, if you can get some extra combats whenever this creature attacks. Oh my god! Whenever this creature attacks, double the number of 1/1 counters on target creature.
Well, the reason why it says this creature is because of backup. You're giving that to so the first
Something
time
else
he
or
comes,
that.
first
yeah.
time this fox comes into play, you're not only getting that, but you're also getting the commander as well.
Yeah.
If it's able to attack the turn it comes into play. Which if you just discard like an anger to your graveyard, you'll have haste for everybody. So that means
And
the turn
if
this
you
comes into
can-
play, you'll be able to double something twice.
Yeah, and then you throw some counters on it. That's pretty easy. Like when it comes, if you've got a white counters deck and you play this card, it's going to come in with like 2 or 3 1/1 counters on it just because.
Yeah.
And
I can
then
see
you
this
throw
being
your
okay.
backup on it. Yeah, I could
It's
see that
interesting.
being.
It's different.
I don't think that the line of that creature can't be blocked by creatures is 2 or less.
Yeah, it
Like,
just prevents chump blocking, but
yeah,
which is fine. It probably makes combat a little more involved, but probably it's just fine. That one's okay. All right, Gimbal Gremlin Prodigy. Artifact creatures you control have trample. At the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 red gremlin artifact creature token. Put X 1/1 counters on it, where X is the number of differently named artifact tokens you control. Huh. So it's similar to
artifact tokens.
Yeah. That's
Differently
I
named
don't like it.
artifact tokens.
I hate it.
That's not going to power up very much
It's not like Urza, where Urza just gets you a construct
for
that's just
all your
1/1
critters.
for
Yeah.
all of your artifacts. This is just like
Mm.
just a generic. I mean, artifact creatures you control have trample, so you could have a clue, treasure.
It's like they tried to fix
Construct.
it and it just like came out worse.
A Myrrh, a Thopter. I mean, there's
Myrrh.
a lot, but like not really. Huh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not loving
I
it.
kind of hate it.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, Peerless pack. Anything special? Foil stamped. Ooh, these dice. Okay, hold on. I like the blue one. That's a nice blue.
Hmm.
And the yellow. I like the yellow too. Why is it yellow? Why not white? And why is that purple? Now I'm confused. And why doesn't the purple have any
plains are
speckles?
yellowish. It's supposed to be swamp.
But why does it have any speckles? All of the other dice have speckles, and the black one just doesn't.
Huh.
Why?
Yeah, right. Different mold. Like, we ran out of the good polymer.
Look, that's a mistake.
Yeah, it could well be.
Either that or it's like some kind of like it's the pure color of the set or something stupid like that. Like the black is pure because it's the March of the Machine. I don't know. One more thing, the Aftermath. The story is so epic that it couldn't be contained in one set. Under the March of the Aftermath, following more threads. Oh, so that's the next set, the Aftermath. Okay, May 12th. With 50 standard, legal, and new to Magic cards. Whoa. Wait, available in 5-card epilogue boosters and 6-card collector boosters.
Yeah, these
What is
epilogue
that?
boosters.
I've never heard of an epilogue booster.
Yeah, they're gonna make tiny packs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Matt.
To streamline the experience.
Matt. March of the
Yeah,
Machines, the Aftermath. It's Matt.
I don't think we had a Pat series yet.
No. Well, I don't know. I don't think so.
Interesting.
The Aftermath
Ooh.
products. Whoa, what's going on?
Whoa.
We got Nissa. We got what's this chick's name?
Stoneforge lady.
Yeah.
No, that's my answer.
It's like Nadiri. Nadiri? Is that right? I don't know who this guy is. Epilogue boosters. What is the? I don't like that. I don't like the epilogue boosters. 5 cards. It's guaranteed foil and showcase in every pack. Then you got collector boosters.
That
which are
looks
very
dumb as shit.
Why do these look like comic book packs?
Also, why does it look so fucking terrible?
It kind of looks like what's that video game? Borderlands art style. I don't like it.
Sort of.
Like spray paint and like I don't know, just like shitty art.
It's like they're trying to be edgy. It looks very like cyberpunk-esque.
Yeah. The bundle. Anything special about the bundle? No, it doesn't say. Just a guaranteed foil and showcase card.
I am.
Well,
Wow.
there it is.
This is so much product.
But like I will say, going back to this, out of everything that I learned, I'm probably gonna pre-order all 4 of these.
5?
Oops. Is there 5?
Should be.
Oh, it's down here. Yeah, maybe not that one. That one's kind of shit.
But then how are you going to get all of the
all the playing
50
game cards? Ah, you're right.
exactly. Exactly, man.
True. It's just weird. Why are these so cheap? There's something wrong. Are these
The
like
deck
ghetto?
themselves probably aren't going to be all that great.
Are they like ghetto commander decks? Like I'm confused.
I think they're just like not great commander decks. Like,
But how
some
do
of
we
them
know?
seem
Nobody knows
fine.
what the fuck's in them. How do they know what to price them at? Like if you look at every other commander deck, like even the Lord of the Rings ones, these are 47, 47. They're all around the $50 mark. That's how they've always been. For new
Yeah.
Phyrexians. Oh, these are these
Well,
are
some of them, like, see, that's the thing. It's like
34.
sometimes they're
Well,
more
hold on,
expensive,
but
sometimes they're less.
$47.30 was the original price. This is on sale.
Yeah.
$47 here.
Oh my god.
those are
Oh,
the
that's a starter deck.
I
I
was
was
gonna say,
like,
those are-
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Those are
Is this still a
Oh,
starter deck?
man.
Oh yeah, these are all starter decks.
Dominary Remastered's $160 now. 164.
164.
Oh, jeez.
What is this little package? What do we got here?
It's currently unavailable, is what it is. So
Unfortunate.
it's
Collectors.
all of their
Oh, it's
product.
just like get everything. One draft, one set, one bundle, collectors, and both things for unknown price.
It's the hey, we've got less leftover shit sale.
What is it doing? Is it this one? Is it this one? Okay.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. I was looking to see if there's. Oh, here we go. 124, 125 for 4 of. Is that? Hold on. Isn't there only 2? Oh, you're getting 2 of each. Why would you want that? I guess one to open, one
so
to
we
save.
could all play together because it's Commander. We need to sell 4 of them.
There we go. See, 39. I don't know. 37 for a pre-release price just seems cheap to me. I don't know why. Well, folks, that's everything we know about Matt.
Yeah.
Not much, but it's pre-orderable right here. $238 for collectors and $18.93. But this has is this 12 or 4 packs? 6 cards, 12 packs, 72 cards. Is there commons?
Oh, in the aftermath or
Yeah, this is
epilogue
the
or
after.
whatever.
4 cards of rarity, rare or higher in every pack. Okay. So you're basically you're just cutting out all the chaff and you're just straight opening fire. Minus 2 cards. 5 to 6 foil cards in every pack. 5 to 6 Pringles in every pack.
Yeah, right. Well, and that's the thing. If you're putting 6 cards in and 5 are foils, that means you're fucking up the 6th card anyways. It's
Ooh, it
just a
also
regular
contains
bench card.
one Mom March of the Machines collector booster display. Right? Is that? What does this mean? One. Oh, I guess that just means the entire box is the display. I forgot that I have to actually click each thing.
I dislike that box art.
This looks so superhero to me. I don't know. It just looks very.
Yeah, no, I can see what you
DC.
mean.
I
Yeah,
just look like I'm about to open like a comic book pack.
it looks like new comics. Yeah. Oh, speaking of new comics, did you hear they're making a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I think a game.
No, it's
And
a
it's
movie.
based. They're going to
I
do the
saw the
movie.
preview
style.
when I went to go see the D&D movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It looks okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been a huge team. When I was younger, I was when I was like Power
Right.
Rangers, and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
go. I don't
same.
go back and rewatch it. The art is
Oh,
very
geez, yeah.
weird looking. I don't like the art style they're choosing.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
Weigh in on it. Catch my opinion next week on that here on Cardboard Conversations, where we usually talk about cardboard.
We're doing it. We're talking.
We're
about
doing
cardboard.
it. Yeah, no man.
The
this
first
has been a
hour was
fucking-
not about magic, but we got there.
This has been a fun podcast. Yeah.
Sure, I'm having a good time. Hope everybody else having a good time too. Just chilling.
No, it's definitely just like you and me.
It's just you and I. All right, got you.
Yeah. It says there's one other person, but it's definitely gone down to 0 for like minutes on end.
Excellent. Well,
But a lot of our viewership is shared with DJ's channel, and
sure.
honestly, he's just got a showmanship. I don't.
I did get a game in with Bob with the Commander Raids Gauntlet, which was
Oh,
I feel like he is. I think he's got this. I think he's got this idea in his head that like nothing's gonna be as good as the actual Commander Raids, and I think he's got this like predisposition that he doesn't. He's like I don't like it. He didn't say that, but like I could tell he wasn't enjoying himself, which is like strange to me. I'm like, this is just better Commander Raids. Like the boons you get just make it more interesting, and the blights that happen are just. I don't know. Maybe the blights. The blights. I'm not happy with the blights. The blights I think need reworked, but I'm happy with the actual raid bosses. Having their static abilities warp how you play against them. Maybe some of them aren't as strong as I would like. The transition between killing each raid monster is a little strange. I'm not 100% sure how to, like, how do you, if you're trying to portray a roguelike experience where, I mean, if you ever play Slay the Spire, I mean, you redo your board every game, so maybe it's the same.
yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's just it's a very interesting concept that still needs a little bit of work, but we need to play more, and it seems to be difficult to get people to play.
Oh shit! It's Matt. That's why. I was like, who the fuck is still here? Oh, it's Matt.
It's me.
It's my buddy. Yeah. Oh, Matt, what deck did you get? You never told me. He actually watched our video. Well, the video I had put out on how to make a proxy deck, and he just recently shared in like our pod that he had gotten one in, and I don't think I ever asked, but who'd you get for a commander? I'm really looking forward to seeing what he got for a deck. He fell back asleep. It's my voice. It does that to people. Don't worry.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, and pure MTG, Matt. Did you hear that Warhammer 40K has just released a 10th edition, is moving their lore forward?
Nope.
Are you into any of that stuff?
I have Warhammer 40K miniatures, and
that's what made me ask. I see you got a whole set
before, but I don't really know much of the lore.
Oh, see, I've never played. I own none of their minis. I don't own any of their products whatsoever, but I'm a huge fan of their lore for some reason. Well, I know exactly the reason. Luton. That's why. There's a content creator on YouTube. His name is Lutein like 009 or something like that. He's got a couple 100,000 subscribers, and he just makes like hour-long Warhammer 40K lore videos because the world has so much backlog of world building that it's really drawn me in. They have an actual publishing company for their fantasy novels. I think it's like Dark Forge Press or something like that. On average, they were putting out something like 24 books a year for the past like 2 decades. So there's an incredible amount of like lore built up for Warhammer 40K. And it's really interesting. It's pretty much just like Dungeons and Dragons lore, but in space. They have like all the stuff. Yeah, they've got like goblins, orcs, elves, pretty much all the shit. Yeah, it's really interesting. Oh, you got a mono green deck. Nice.
Ooh. Mark my calendar for these March the Machine pre-orders.
Oh, right. There you go. Smart move.
Let's see. If it's gonna ship on the 21st, that means I probably want to check on the 18th.
Pardon me.
Oh, April 18th is tax day.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Right. Reminder. Check Mom Commander pre-order. Save. Did it work? There. Wait, no, let's get trash. Oh, there it is. 8 a.m. Perfect. Oh, Rudy just shared something. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Is this the
Oh,
Pauper?
it's Friday night special. Oh, but shit, it's 9:10.
Okay, but it's Saturday.
Oh, that's a good point.
No, I think he might have added Pauper to the list.
It's the Saturday night special.
It's still not added to the list.
Actually, he used to do that shit on his releases. It'd be like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Phyrexia
sales.
draft box, is that? Yeah, so I guess that means they're added. Phyrexia draft. He like put it in between all the stuff. It goes Jumpstart 2022, Dominar United, Brothers War, Phyrexia draft box, Infinity, Kamigawa, Crimson Vow, Midnight Hunt, Streets of New Capenna, all at 89 shift. And Commander Baldur's Gate 2. Did he like mention anything about? Oh yeah, he did. It was the product page update. So that means I'm guessing the Phyrexia boxes are available. He didn't limit the number of draft boxes for Phyrexia, like he said he might. What is the cost of these things?
Oh, Pauper.
Yeah.
Pauper. Oh God. Now you've got me saying it too.
I mean, it is a lot quicker to say than
Phyrexia
all will be one. I hate it too, but I mean, all right.
So luckily, we'll just forget about this set in another 3 months.
A draft box goes on TCG Player right now for $120, and that's not including tax. So getting it from Alpha Investments, this is the first time in a long time that you can actually get it for like significantly $30 cheaper. Actually, it's more 25%. Like 25%. It's more like 40 bucks off because of tax. If I add this to my cart right now, what is my actual cost? Sales tax dash. Why isn't it including sales tax? Oh, when address is confirmed. Checkout.
Ooh. So this is actually something that we've kind of been designing in the background. That's one of the big things about doing the tower mechanic, doing the dungeon kind of thing, is that each one is going to be sort of themed. So we are in the works of that. I've actually been kind of doing a Lord of the Rings themed one behind Sauron, and he has some static abilities, traits as it were.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. And we've got a decent amount of people in our Discord server that are cooking up all sorts of different stuff. So
it's savings of $39 to buy it from Rudy. I might just order a case. So what I'm going to pull up right now, I'll share the current iteration because it actually has some of the raid monsters for Gauntlet mode. Now, at the moment, this is just for Gauntlet mode, but I see no reason why you couldn't just play each individual Gauntlet monster as a normal raid boss. I don't know.
Right. And that's actually something I've been toying around with the idea of is for, okay, guys, kind of some developers behind the scenes content here.
Yeah.
But what I've been toying around, Matt, with the idea is that we could have theme kind of monsters every once in a while. You know, instead of Sauron for the Lord of the Rings release, you can go ahead and do maybe a crazy bunny or something as the monster for Easter. You know, maybe, hey, for Thanksgiving, we have a wild turkey monster and it's all, you know, dinner based, you know, something like that. And then same thing for Christmas, you know, 4th of July, maybe we have a crazy
April Fools can be like a really stupid cookie.
I think we kind of, you know, we missed the train on this one, but next year. Yeah.
But yeah, so Matt, if this is what you're talking about, there's 3 currently. This is in our Gauntlet mode, and I can post a link to the actual document as well if you're interested in checking it out. But I see no reason why you can't just play these as a normal raid monster if you're not interested in the Gauntlet mode. But if you are interested in the Gauntlet mode, I actually have. Well, you're not seeing my screen, but I have the boon deck printed out, and then each individual. They're just called Gauntlet monsters.
Face.
You can actually print all of them out, and you have like the standard boon deck. It's a completely different. Well, I shouldn't say completely different. It's an adjacent format. Same commander raids, the quality that you like, you know, expect. But yeah, so Rona Shieldred's Faithful. Her static ability is whenever a player casts an instant sorcery spell, they lose 2 life. Each opponent loses 2 life. of Rona, of course. And then Erte Resurrected, kind of the first creature spell, triggered ability or activated ability each turn, unless you sacrifice a creature, discard a card, or lose 5 life. And then Shieldred, she's a general, so she has 2 static abilities. The other 2 are just lieutenants of her. And these are all designed to be thematic in MTG lore. So Shieldred actually does have Erte and Rona as her generals or as her lieutenants in the war against the machines or whatever. So there's, a kind of cool flavor there. And I'm going to try to make it all that way where there's the general, then there's like either 2 or more lieutenants that have like, went either served under if possible or are related to. It could be partners as well. Hell, they can all be generals. You could have an all general gauntlet would be cool too. But yeah, so Shieldred has whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life, and No Mercy. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, destroy it. So she's kind of a bitch.
She ain't messing around, yeah.
Nah. And all of the art was generated, and all of the tokens was all generated by AI, which was pretty cool. I love the shoulder art. It's sweet. You've got all the tokens and all of these. I actually found this website here. It was called Card Conjurer. This basically allows you to like upload any picture you want. So say you want if I just click the red frame, it adds the red frame. And then you can go over to images and you select for the art, you select your image. So say you pick out the downloads. I don't know, Fantasy Cleric white hair. Okay. You just add that in, boom, and then you go over to the text and you're like, this is sexy anime waifu. And then you have like the symbols. You can actually even put in an image. You can watermark it. Like I was actually going to watermark with
the Pure MTG thing.
Yeah, the Pure MTG logo. I was gonna put down here as the watermark, but it kind of felt like with text there, it made it. Actually, I don't even know why it's not showing like the actual color art, but either way, with the color art here, it was making it so like
didn't read
difficult to read. Yeah, but I figured like with the set icon, you can actually have it as a set icon where, if you make it larger, it actually made it so it wasn't 50, 200.
You said that's a Card Conjurer?
Yeah, I can put a link in the thingy. It's a sweet little site that you can, if you want, if I'm not mistaken, you can. I think you can upload your own. I thought there might have been a way to upload your own art, but I'm not actually sure. Oh, or provide your own template. So I guess if you have a JSON template, if you know how to do that, you could put your own. But there's enough here to where like there's enough different different colors. You can have the different colors down here. You can also, if this is kind of like the standard layers over here that you would expect in like I don't know, not PowerPoint, like GIMP if you're a GIMP guy, or a what's the more expensive one? Adobe Photoshop. You can like close all of these down and like get rid of everything. There's different. You can make tokens as well, where it's like it's just simple tokens, or it just has a simple border, or you have like a frame for stats. You can add in like a text box.
You could also use that to change a regular card too.
Sure. And Tall Archaic, I think, is what I used for the raid monsters. I used that, and then I think I did a pin line, and then I added text here. I wouldn't mind the ability with these Tall Archaics.
So this is the site that Mitch from Commander's Quarters uses when they have leaked cards. He goes on this and then makes them, and that's what he presents for his videos. That's why I'd heard the name before. I'd never seen how utilitarian this is. There's so much built into this.
If you really wanted to, like I just double clicked it and added all of them. If you really wanted to, you could like take away like the yellow frame. You can like hit X on that. And if you want to just have like just the outline here, you can have just the frame. You can like add in like the rule box. So you don't have to have like everything, but if you wanted to, you can individually add them back in.
Different elements so that you can really customize a card.
Here's the weird thing. It says right half, but I don't know how to get the other half. Like, there's right half.
Are there more options to the right for left half?
There's nothing. There's no way to like go right. There's no way to. There's nothing over here. Like I can't like go left.
Weird.
Like I don't know how to make it. Like there's this thing, but this doesn't do anything.
Now you just have 4 right halves.
Yeah, there's like this little box here, and I assume. I don't know. I don't know how to get the left half. That's why I wanted to be able to customize it like that, but the only way I figured out how to get everything would be to double click that to get like all the stuff. I guess maybe
black frame and then do right half but change the color so you can go from black to something else.
Well, no, black frame is the entire thing. Like it's not
well, either way.
Like if you type in black frame, it's everything. Like there's no way that there's no customization of the black frame. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But either way, this was just a nice super. You could do the same thing in like Photoshop or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that's a very cool site. Doing that in Photoshop, I was thinking about this, like as you're going through it, how much work that would take. Whereas something like this, because it's just building in the graphical interface already.
Well, for instance, I saved each of the boons, each of the boons rarities as a template, so I was able to just load in. And the only thing you have to do now to switch a new card or add a card or change the card, you just have to go to the image, change the image out, change the text, and then change the card name, and that's it.
I like what you did for the hollow foil stamp, putting the symbol down there.
If I want like to do the uncommons, I could just click on uncommon, load up the uncommon template. Boom, it loads the uncommon template, and I can just make it little quick edits. So
was this all free?
Yeah, it's all free.
Fuck me, right?
And he even has a creative license as well. It's underneath the Creative Commons. So there's where's it at? I remember somewhere it said something about Creative Commons where like he's okay with you using it. Oh, here it is. This card template is licensed under Creative Commons Attributions 4.0. So you don't have to worry about copyright, which is pretty cool.
Damn.
I don't 100% know what this means. Oh, here it is. So you share this tab. So you are free to share, copy, and redistribute the material in any medium or any format. Adapt, remix, transform, build, blah, blah, blah. So there's no...
You can use it freely.
You must give appropriate credit, which is fine because it has the card conjurers down here on the bottom right. It has cardconjurer.com here, so that gives the appropriate credit there, I believe. Maybe you must give appropriate credit, provide a link to the license and indicate if changes were made. So I might have to, I guess, link this down somewhere in the Commander Raids document. I don't know. But yeah, that's how all these tokens are made. All 43 of them. 45 of them. And I just used AI art to generate all the art, which is somewhat of a task because, you only have so many words you can use to describe something, and you have to be able to describe it yourself in order for it to make something that you need. So
right,
it's not as simple as just like create my cards for me. No, you have to actually describe what you want.
Right.
So it took a little bit more work than that, but yeah, Card Conjurer made it super easy. I like that. I don't even remember how. I think I just was Googling token generator website, and that's how I came across it.
Well, hey, it's getting a bit late for me. Yep. I still got to eat some food, and I got another podcast in the morning, so gonna rest up, prepare a bit for that. I got my
league game in 30 minutes for a Commander deck that I haven't edited since week 1 because I'm too lazy. So it's still $100. I don't care.
Well, hey, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you, Matt, for spending some time with me this evening and having a chat about all things nerdy.
Thanks, dude. It was a pleasure. See you next
week.
Hey,
till next time.
Next week. Enjoy next week with Bob.